So, when we last left off with you guys 2 weeks ago, you'd finally made it to the outskirts of Neverlight Grove. You met up with some new friends, Emunt and Sir Lancelot. Um, Jim Jar apparently found them and escorted them over to you after he managed to escape his own way, as he said, from the Sunken Temple. Uh, Kurt finally regained his senses, um, and you guys took several days traveling out this way, having some fights of your own, I believe. Uh, and then you finally, at the outskirts of Neverlight Grove, encountered other members of your party that you've been separated from for, I think, maybe as many as 2 weeks at this point. But they did say that they were going this way. After a brief, the other thing that happened was that the dragon egg hatched, and there's now a small wormling, the size of a large cat to a small dog, hanging around with you. It's not useful in combat at the moment. Um, and you guys had a discussion outside the grove of who was going to be going in and who was going to be staying out and keeping an eye on a few things. Jim Jar said he'd watch over Gridstrop and Glabagool and the little dragon wormling. I don't know if Draco's going in or not because he's still standing there with the others. But the rest of you are definitely heading into the grove. Or at least you say you are. So what would you guys like to do tonight?
Well, it seems like y'all already have a hefty party there. You know, that's 8 people in one party, and there's only 2 over here. Well, 3 counting the cube. And I'm pretty sure uh, y'all have a healer in the group, so I think I'm gonna stay out here with the wormling and protect your flank. Oh,
What do the rest of you guys say
Yeah.
to this?
Um, I'm fine with it. I just don't want to leave my possible mountain of money alone, so I'm just going with the group.
I shall protect your money.
I didn't say that out loud. That was out of character.
And
I'm just going. I'm just going with these guys because you know.
I think Draco has had enough of crazed dwarves trying to kill him.
Yeah, we're just staying out of a gelatinous cube that almost ate you.
Yeah. I mean, either way, you're going to be with someone who tried to kill you. It's a lose-lose situation.
Well,
I can stay if you want. If you want my company.
I'm just going to stay here with Jim Jar and protect the.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. You got any cards or anything? I seem to have lost whatever cards I had. We could play a game. Well, we
Ring.
could just, maybe flip some coins around. I could teach you a few tricks. How about that? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't have any cards.
Got
Uh,
plenty of coins.
the helmet does not allow me to gamble, so
Aw, that's very sad. 'Cause I love gambling. Gambling's fun.
I was never taught how to play cards at the at the I can't think of the word now.
Your temple?
Yes, simple.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Oh well, it must be a surface thing, right? Service? Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
To keep my mind clear of all 3 sins.
You think there's only
Like this.
3 sins? Oh,
There's
that
only
is-
3?
That is very funny. Jim George is just doubly laughing. Meanwhile, little Bruce Drop is like, looking between the two and looks very confused. What do you mean?
I think we had a long.
Yeah, you did. Because that was before this, so yeah, you guys are all level 5 now. You've had a long rest since then. Um,
We had a long nap.
yes, you did.
Furry invader. No, you can't have my mouse, Cat.
Aww.
I need that to do things.
No, you don't, silly human.
Come,
The
furry
mouse
invader.
belongs to the cat.
Lay right
Just in
here.
case
There
anybody
you
is
go.
keeping track of such a thing, a full 50 days has passed since you guys escaped from that prison. Well, since the NPCs plus I think one of you escaped from that prison. The rest of the
Yeah.
people unfortunately have since died or have left your company.
You just have to believe the story when I tell it.
Or are in a stone. Oh, Flint.
Well, he's still dead. He's just still there.
Yeah, he's still technically in the Flint as well.
But yeah, he died. He did. Duncan did die. It's just that his spirit remains with you.
Yes.
So Draco, as you said, he's staying behind to watch over the others here. The rest of you are going to be heading into Neverlight Grove, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think someone said there was something dangerous there, but I don't know who.
Yeah, that was Stool, who's not on the map at the moment. Hold on, I forgot to bring his token in.
Amunet has warned about the grove as well.
And yeah, I mean, I also did that. And also, Stool has a buddy, Rumpadump. Yeah.
Rumpadump.
Yeah, that's his name. Just a little spratling. And they're not all that eager to head back into the grove now that they've had a conversation about it. At this point, as the rest of you head towards the grove itself and into the grove, find the proper description page. All right.
I set the wormling on my lap, and I read my my Bible of sorts, like prayer book.
Story time for wormling.
All right.
Telling the wormling great stories of Bahamut. There's many battles.
All right. So, as you start approaching more and more of the grove, winding through some various tunnels, you start seeing more and more mushrooms of kinds that you hadn't seen before, and the space after the winding of the tunnel starts opening up more and more, so getting taller and taller mushrooms. The air is moist and a bit fragrant. It's even somewhat warm down here.
As we're walking, Amanet's gonna make clear notice of mushrooms, fungus, anything in the area that she would be familiar with that would be very dangerous.
Alright.
Kurt is
I'm-
doing the same, but
Roll
he's
survival-
looking for
Roll
He's
survival
looking for
checks.
he's
Okay.
looking for tasty.
Food.
And I'm just keeping an eye out for any dangers.
Afner is
So-
gonna try
so
and
you,
step into the shadows.
So you roll perception, Athnar roll a stealth.
Wait, what? I totally missed. What's happening?
I was looking for dangers.
Oh.
All the time.
Athnar wanted to stealth. Yeah. So yeah,
Coast
it's fine.
clear.
As you walk by, you kind of notice a few torch stalks and a bit of violet. Actually, no, you don't notice that one. Sorry, a few torch stalks, about 3 of them, and 2 tin masks.
I have no idea how to spell those.
Well, one is tin.
Just wing it.
Tin mask.
Yeah, just wing it.
The other one is torch stalk. So tin
Torch.
mask and torch stalk.
Okay, thank you.
So eventually, get into a much wider open cavern. And
Did I find anything dangerous?
No, you did not.
Okay, cool.
And it just feels like you've left the rest of the Underdark behind. It is strangely beautiful and almost alien, although To be fair, the Tobias, your background noise is actually very loud. Thanks. The drow in the party probably has seen tiny amounts of stuff like this before. Nothing quite this grand. And one of you has dreamed something like this before. Though it was less, I want to say beautiful and more. I don't exactly have the word for it. But if they wish to whisper me a guess, I can respond to that. The access tunnel opens above the grove's main floor, providing you guys a panoramic view of a mushroom forest that covers every surface, including the ceiling, and illuminates the darkness with brilliantly colorful bioluminescent patterns. On the other side is this exotic forest. The cavern narrows into a ravine. In a cavern beyond the ravine, a glimpse of a majestic mushroom tower can be seen, although the poor light and rising mists makes it impossible to discern any more details than that.
Me no understand this.
My quarry is in that tower.
Okay. I'm gonna lean over
Okay, this map
toward
is
Char.
really way too small.
I'm gonna whisper to Char. What quarry mean?
Target. Enemy. Foe.
I saw this in a dream.
A Krunskin. Got it.
Sure.
Just be on guard. Look out for any sort of fungus, mushrooms, spores.
Looks around to see all the fungus.
Yep. And so, like, as everybody looks around, you're like,
You guys are utterly surrounded by all of those things.
It's kind of hard to look out for them when they're already here, around us.
I get
Just don't
very
go-
defensive.
Just be careful when you're walking. Your feet can upset something, kick up loose spores. Just be very careful as we make our way through this. There are many types of different corruptions here that will
As you
eat you
say.
away.
As you say that, you see Kurt with a random mushroom in his mouth.
Kurt, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
See, Kurt? Don't be like Kurt.
Don't be like-
If it is poison, I have advantage.
Yay, dwarf.
If
Oh!
it's poison, though.
That's
It's
still a
okay.
20, though. That's
You're
good.
fine. It tastes very. It's actually quite tasty. You're not entirely sure what it is, and you don't see anything else like it, but it was
Well.
delicious.
Oh no! He's probably gonna put that in a mill eventually.
I'll write it down
Without
as
telling
mystery mushroom and grab a couple.
No, you grabbed a couple.
Yeah, mystery mushroom.
Mystery mushroom.
So, as you guys approach, you actually see a few moving shapes coming nearby. They stop and pause. They look kind of slightly humanoid, a bit like Spore, only bigger. And seem to be interested in you as you guys approach through the tunnel.
Ooh. People.
Yeah.
Don't hear any noises coming from them, but they appear to be glancing towards each other as if in the middle of a conversation, and then they glance back towards you.
Keep guard.
Is the stool and Rumperdump with us?
No, they kind of reluctant to come with you and stayed behind with the others.
Could I? These are mycanoids, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
You do believe
I would be able.
Considering that,
Yeah.
considering your, what you know, you are quite aware that these are mechanoids.
Would I know about Underdark? Would I know that these mycanoids are
Roll a nature
different? Yeah. I want to tell if they're natural or if there's something odd about them.
Can I also participate in that?
check. Sure. You can also roll an insight check for me.
Kurt?
Natural
No,
20.
Oh!
No.
Alright, so, Kurt, they did appear to be quite natural to you. Beings that developed in the Underdark at some point, as far as you understand nature. Emmett, you look at them, and what you can tell about them is that they are both a little bit, only slightly startled by the fact that you guys are here, but at the same time they seem somewhat excited, as if it's a good thing you are here at the moment. One of them comes and approaches, and there's a little puff in the air, which I believe, Kurt, you have seen before, plus the NPCs have seen before. So they know what it is, but Char, you've seen that before as well. Emot, Sir Lancelot, and Drow,
Afna?
whose name I don't remember at the moment. Ethno, yeah. You have no idea why it's puffing something out.
I'll take like a good 5 steps back.
I'll take a good 5 steps forward into the spores.
And just to
dexterity saving throw.
go and to compensate for walking away, I'm gonna give like the friendliest wave.
Alright, so you did not run away from the spores, which means that you now have an open, now can hear the myconoid talk in your head, which is what it was doing. It was throwing rapport spores at you. It's like, oh, hello, new visitors.
Hello.
Hey.
Aminet just looks to the left and the right, like, what the fuck? Because she
Don't
can't
worry.
hear it, right?
She can hear it.
Oh.
It's in all of your heads now. The rapport spores got clung onto all of you.
Oh, never mind.
Can someone else hear a voice in head?
Aminet nods.
And Megan pats you on the back. Sir Lancelot says, "Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. They do that."
Yeah, it's not worrying at all. They're in our heads now. That's fine.
They can't.
They don't
read
mean
our,
harm.
They can't read our minds. It's the only way they communicate. Megan goes on. We've had spent some time with Stool and Rumpendump. We know. And the Myconoid in front of you kind of nods slightly, as mirroring some of your guys' actions. Says, "Yes, I am sorry. I did not mean you any harm. I am Lumbaug. I oversee the circle of hunters. And I wish to welcome you here to Neverlight Grove. What brings you by?"
We have a friend of yours. He was captured. Do I know this? I don't know this.
You would not know this. The only one that would probably be Kurt and the
Hello.
3 NPCs.
We have 2 of your people with us, Stool and Rumperdump. You know them?
Oh, this is quite amazing. Are they all right? Are they in good health?
Yes, they're fine. They're a little bit reluctant to come here, though, because they say something feels odd.
The Myconoid pauses and approaches some, and let's see, and somewhat nods slightly. Give me 1 second. I did reread the adventure just the other day, but I seem to have lost place of which character revolves around which for one moment here.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
You're all
Did-
right.
quick question: did I misheard it, or did he say he was leader of the hunting party?
He said
Leader
that,
of
yes.
the hunting circle. It said that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna question him about that. Like, so what do you guys hunt exactly?
I said, give me 1 second, please.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yes. So I was trying to remember, make sure I had exactly right what I did have exactly right already. I hate when that happens. It's like I prepared it and then I go out and I completely forget what I was what I prepared.
That's fair.
It's all good.
So, um, Loomba says in your heads again, saying, "Well, we hunt various monsters that come into the area, and we deposit their bodies so that the various soils get replenished. We put down some good colonies around the area."
Oh, okay. Can I make an insight check to see if monsters include humanoids?
Of course. Okay, so that kid is going badger, badger, badger at all of us.
Nope, it's fine.
Badger, 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 Jesse. Badger, badger, badger.
What?
On the Twitch channel.
You know,
What kind of monsters are you hunting down here?
Anything aggressive that wanders into our territory, really. Most recently, we've had some problems with with the Grick. We haven't been able to stop one yet, but perhaps since you appear to be very heavily armed, you would be amenable to helping us with that task.
Yes. Quite. Yes. I'd be happy to.
Yes, there's also another monster nearby that has been kind of corrupting the soil in the area, and well, we could really use that taken care of as well. But only if you feel like helping us. You say that that both Rump It Up and Stool are all right, but they're not with you currently.
No, they were hesitant to join. They didn't want to
Yes.
enter somewhere where danger could be.
As long as they're safe, that is quite all right. Listen, I can talk to you more about this soon, but I don't know you yet. Again, you claim that you have brought back some of the little ones, but if you don't mind, a little bit more help could be used. If you could take care of this problem we have, that'd be great.
Well, I can't speak for the group, but I would be happy to help. I do have some questions, though.
Of course.
We would be compensated for this help, right?
That would be one of the
Yes.
questions.
Well, once you do, I will feel more comfortable about bringing you to our sovereigns. Most especially Basidia. It'd be very interested in meeting you.
okay.
That would be a pleasure.
Amina will nod. Before we leave, or a few things. Where have you seen this monster or where has the corrupted land showed up?
Well,
Like where?
The land that's becoming more and more corrupt. Well, it's actually kind of inside the grove a bit, and well, once we have some good faith here, I'll be happy to show that to you. But until then, again, I would be I'd feel a lot safer if a show of good faith. Bringing us.
Oh,
the.
I understand. I'm trying to figure out where have you seen the monster last. I assume that the corrupted earth would be the same spot.
No, it's something else. No, the Grick that we speak of has actually been haunting right past the tunnels that you just came through. I'd imagine that you didn't see it, or you would be aware of its presence already.
Yeah, I would have eaten it already.
Well, if you can actually bring its body intact back to us, that would be very, very good, especially with all the soil that's becoming corrupt. We could really
alive or
no, dead,
intact?
don't worry.
Oh, dead.
Okay.
You don't put alive things in your stomach, do you?
Maybe.
It's concerning that you have to think about that.
You have to think about the Machanoid's grove as a stomach. They bring in their food and let it digest into the soil. Decompose it into the soil and they can digest it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't we leave some guys behind?
Yes, we did.
Oh, right.
Isn't there like a scary monster in the caves?
Didn't we just kill one?
To be fair, you've actually been through several caves at this point.
Yeah, but he said like the way we came from.
Well,
Is where a
there's
scary
actually
thing
various
is?
other twists and turns. In fact, it was more Immunets who seemed to know where she was going.
Okay.
Does Kurt know what the Grick is?
Roll a nature check. You think you know what a Grick is. You think it's kind of like a long, snaky-like creature, maybe with some kind of beak and maybe a tentacle here or there.
Do I know what it tastes like?
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Well, just a Constitution check, really.
Constitution check. Interesting.
Yes, actually, you think you've had Grick meat before, and you loved it.
Oh.
Would Amunet... Go ahead.
You can have half the body.
The other half's going in the stomach. Would Amunet know if this was a fiend?
That's a good question. Hold on 1 second. Pretty sure it's not.
She would just have advantage on an int check.
No, it's more of I need to re-look it up just to see if it is or not. I don't think it is, but I forget exactly what its stats are on it. I treat some of these things just like monster, and don't think of necessarily of aberrant or unnatural or this and that without the stats in front of me.
Well, technically, it would be Fey, Fiends, and Undead, so if it's any of those.
It's none of those, yeah. That's what I was showing.
Cool.
Checking. So, yeah, you're not aware of such a thing in your travels.
Okie dokie.
So we hunt thing, make friend.
Sounds
Correct.
like it, Megan pipes up. Yeah, sounds like we're just gonna get some action in. And she kind of glances over towards Kurt. Although this one here looks like he's gonna wanna steal what they're asking for from them. Well, true, if we kill it, that kind of does blend with. But yeah, we really want to get in here and find out what's going on, right? Right?
But food is important.
Yes, Kurt, food is very important. But I'm sure that, there's a lot of interesting mushrooms you might be able to sample if we're allowed in here, right?
How dare you say such a thing at the Grove? I would never. Maybe.
Lubom actually looks over towards you and says, "There's plenty of food-type mushrooms, not people, in here too."
Oh, okay, deal.
Easily swayed, are we?
That was quick.
I let my stomach rule me.
Fair enough.
Megan's just over there laughing a bit. Yeah, you're definitely a dwarf with a big stomach.
I slapped it.
And laughs. Volt is doing kind of a bit of a facepalm thing. But,
Well, should we go hunt?
Yes, that sounds excellent.
We shall.
so who's gonna take charge of this hunting party?
Oh, Curtis.
Alright.
Should we head back and get...
Yeah.
As soon as you start
Good.
backtracing, roll a survival check, Kurt.
I'm
Do
sticking
want to do
next
that.
to Megan.
So, Kurt, you notice that after a little while of backtracing your steps, the trail that you believe belongs to a Grick is heading in a different direction from where the rest of your party is at.
I smell it. It went that way. It's the opposite direction of Draco. I think his name is Draco. Yeah. Opposite direction though. So
Well, should one of us go grab him and then come back? She would know how far, I guess, sent from this point back to where we left.
It'd
Did she
probably
know?
be like 2 hours travel.
to
You kinda
Draco.
Yeah, you kind of left them in a at the base of where the mushrooms started growing in more, but it was far enough away from the actual grove itself, in a place that was large enough for all of them to sit around comfortably and keep camp.
I mean, the trail will go cold. It's just a crick. I mean, we can just in out, kill it.
I'm not familiar with them. I don't know how hardy they are.
Oh, I mostly know how they taste like. They're good.
Megan pipes up with never fought one, have you?
No, I was served one.
Me no fight those either.
Are they are they hardy, Megan? Are they dangerous?
Megan just kind of shrugs. I don't actually know what they're like either. I did used to.
Have you eaten one?
No. I used to hunt things in the woods with my cousins when I was much younger, but I've never, hunted things in the Underdark, and I imagine this is some kind of Underdark creature, right? I've never heard of it before.
I think it's prevalent in the Underdark, but it goes to the surface on occasion.
Well, I've never saw one out in the woods.
We've only faced a few things like stinky people that rot a little bit, silly elves like him.
He points to N4. Or Ifnar, sorry.
And some of our little things, but no whatever this is.
Alright. So, which way are you guys going?
Kurt is voting to chase after the Grick while the trail is hot.
Yeah, why not?
Lancelot will stay wherever we go.
Let's go then while the trail's hot.
All right.
Oh god, that's a wall.
Hopefully God pointed it out.
Before we go off, Amanet's just going to go to the T that leads back to where Draco is, and she's just going to make a very distinct mark. So that way she knows that's the way to go back.
Okay, guys. Please don't move your tokens.
Okay.
I was setting this up for the encounter, not for exploring.
Oh, so there is an encounter. Okay. Spoiler alert. We're gonna get murdered.
You think?
I mean, we're going on a hunt! I mean, come on!
Yeah, it's not much of a spoiler.
We're going on a hunt, and the guy hunting can smell it.
We're going on a trip with a magic rocket ship.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, guys. After about an hour of following Kurt into his senses, Kurt, as you're looking up at an intersection up ahead, you notice the trail has gone cold. It's as if something has come by and just kind of swept away whatever traces there were. Megan comes up and joins
no
you because she has
longer-
tracking skills.
No longer smell the grick. And we haven't passed it. The trail kind of fades away.
Mm.
I think
Look
something else
around.
must have been there.
Possible, or it's hiding.
Is there anything weird in the terrain?
Roll a
Yeah,
perception
looking
check.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. Looking up at the ceiling, looking for hiding spots.
Yeah, Charles also gonna
Again,
have a look
a
out.
9. Like a percent.
Kurt is going to smell the air.
Alright. If there are gricks here, the smell of them is overwhelming. Hold on, I have got something to whisper to somebody.
Oh, cat.
I wonder
It's,
who.
it's probably Rick.
Do you have advantage on
25
smell
perception.
checks?
No.
Okay. I mean, like, that's pretty cool if you did, too.
If anything, he has
Maybe a magic
disadvantage
item.
because all of the mold in his beard.
Hey, it cleanses my nostrils.
His beard is actually sentient and is actually cleaning the inside of his nose.
Sentient beard.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It gives +1 to AC.
There was a April Fool's class where it was like a beardomancer. Like it can control his beard, their beard.
Give it to me.
And like the longer your beard was, the stronger you were.
Isn't that true in real life?
Fair.
Huh.
Mm.
Yes.
What? Oh, no, nothing.
Mm,
What would you
But
guys
I don't think it's anything anyway.
Methinks we lost it.
We're not lost.
Just watch as Char as he moves forward. Oh no, you don't. Stay near you.
I have an idea.
Oh, what's your idea?
You said you sensed a presence of Grix here, correct?
I think he said the trail ended.
But
Kurt,
the scent was still
Kurt,
here.
I'm not sure what you meant by that whisper.
I'm gonna add more. Alright.
My thought was we set a little trap to see, and then hide. I can.
Like her.
You can make something small look like a rodent and see if anything comes out.
Does look
What
like
do
or
Gr-
anything else about it?
What do they eat? No.
I don't know.
Kurt is going to just stop sniffing there and go. Something else here. Free
I'm gonna regret this decision.
What?
No, that was
Charles
Both y'all
gonna-
talked at the same time.
Sorry.
Kurt. That was from what you were traced. That was before you got into this room. The trail that you were following was 3 hours old. Then it stops here.
Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Char's gonna use his shapeshift to turn into a warhorse.
He's a horse. Of course.
Alright,
Go on,
Now-
say your catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
let me just make sure I'm right location.
Hmm.
Just
Grace, when we came to came to the end of this trail, I lost the tracks.
Yeah,
said that-
it looked like they had just vanished here, and you weren't sure where, because it's if something came around and just covered it over.
All right. Well, since last perception was for smelling the air, could I try to just have a look at up here in this tunnel?
Sure, you can move wherever you want.
I'll move over here and look with a perception.
damn it! You just hear Char go a loud neigh come from Char, a loud annoyed neigh come from Char.
Silence horse.
At
Kurt,
the
you
look at
still
her.
smell the brick in the area. It still smells strong, but you have no idea where it's coming from. It just seems to be saturating this area.
I look up.
Char continues to neigh annoyingly.
I said silence horse. I'm trying to find the crick.
Asnar will look at Char.
You don't see it anywhere, but you definitely smell something in this whole general region. Like
Char is going to
like,
start
it
to
starts here.
like
You can still smell it just as strong here, just as strong here, just like coming all the way this entire T section.
Amanet's gonna
Oh, sorry. Go first.
Amanet's gonna step up, and she's gonna look around for blood spatter or spattering of anything on the walls, ceiling, floor.
Meanwhile, Char looks like he's going to start to charge this direction.
Well, Kurt's
And you hear a loud neigh come from him before he does.
Why is the horse aiming at me?
He thinks move.
I think he's angry at you because you tried to murder him some time ago.
Holding grudges, are we?
Another neigh.
Oh, okay then.
He thinks you just need to move.
Think twice if there's something where you're looking.
Char still neighs annoyingly.
What? I don't speak horse. I'll take out my crossbow and aim in this direction.
okay.
Horse. Nate twice if there is something
do
you
you
want to
s-
say.
What do your dwarf eyes see, Kurt?
I don't see anything, but I do smell a lot of grick.
Nay, nay, nay.
I said 2 times. Why did he neigh 3 times? I'm confused now.
Is that a
I
maybe?
will walk over.
Nay!
With
All right, guys. As you're neighing very loudly, a figure descends from the ceiling and attempts to jump on top of the horse.
Nay?
Hold on a second.
That wasn't what I was expecting.
Ah!
You're making a lot of noise there. It got hungry.
There it is.
Found it.
we found one.
Good job, horse. You found it.
Nay.
I can't. Maybe I should make you some of those stones from when you're in animal form.
That would work.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's on my to-do
talk to us
list.
before you become a horse.
And hold on 1 second, guys.
We'll be fine.
I'm sure. I'm gonna stab it.
I mean,
Oh, that's right. I've got all the freaking NPCs that I have to. Yeah.
so far it's only one. It's just one can't be that hard to kill.
Oh, I wish I wasn't a horse.
Hey, no metagaming.
I mean, he can choose to not be a horse on his turn.
Yeah, but I play a horse because it's safe. And I like name.
And of course, because you were doing that, the horse does get does get attack against it before you guys go into your round. Hold on a second. Stupid turn order. Sort. There we go. Alright. Oops. Oh, sorry. 1 second. The Grick gets to do it first. So the Grick is attacking the horse.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
that definitely hits, doesn't it? Yeah, that hits. And then it gets to beak attack you as well. So that's how much damage the horse gets. Alright.
Oh,
And Sir Lancelot.
I'm gonna move within lancing distance. And I'm going to... Actually, I don't technically need to move to even lancing distance, but I'm doing it anyways. Second attack.
Alright, it took 6 points of damage as it whips its head around, making a screeching noise as your lance lands into its body. Its beak smashes back and forth. These things do look like large serpents with a beak and tentacles coming out of their heads.
And I'll move a little closer.
Eyes, though, but it does appear to be able to see you.
And
Or
that
at least, it does appear to be able to see you, or perhaps sense you in some ways.
So it's going to have that on it again.
Which does what? Can you say it orally?
Basically, whenever I attack, I can mark it. If it tries to attack another creature besides me before the start of my next turn, it has disadvantage. And if it attacks and does damage to another creature, I can make a special attack.
Warhorse.
so is it on me at the moment?
It's half attached to you as a warhorse, yeah. If you
Ow.
move away, it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Can I hit it with one of my hooves?
Yeah, you can like shake it off and strike it with a hoof at disadvantage.
Alright.
Yeah, that definitely hits. You basically knock it over, with a small shake and just stomp it with a hoof. But it's still up and going. And basically, the hoof connects with the back of its long body, and it once again screeches in pain. You see jets of blood just in some, I think, a purplish color, most likely, come streaking down from its body, starting to hit into the cavern floor. Holly makes a bit of a wincy face and looks around. She doesn't see anything damaged. She just sees the horseworm hurt, and just stands there. Athnar, what would you like to do?
Efnar is gonna move over here, and he's gonna
hold
take...
on a second, Athnar. As you move that way,
great.
The other Grick that was lying in wait gets to use its attack that it was holding. You have to move your token back in front of it. And it gets to strike immediately at you from above.
Oh.
That misses, I think. Yeah, that misses.
Oh, doesn't it... Wait a minute, is it meter C your AC that hits?
Yeah, my AC is 15.
Oh, that's right, your AC is 15. 13 is your passive perception, never mind. Yeah. So yeah, it missed. But you basically see it come down from the floor, and it's now slid out into the floor, and it struck you. It tried to strike you with its tentacles.
In that case, I'm gonna decide to move the other way.
Which gives it attack of opportunity because that was its held action, not its
Oh,
reaction.
damn it. That misses also. And then I'm gonna sharpshoot this one, trying to. I don't
Well, at least
have
that one's
target.
incompetent.
I'm gonna use my psychic blades on this one. 23 damage.
Frick, do you have that much damage in one hit? Yikes.
Sharpshooter plus. Wait, why is it rolling a 10? Let me double. Oh, there's a problem with the damage.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
damage
think
is. That's maximum damage each time. That's not actually rolling.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna have to double
I
check
just
on
fixed
that.
that. Yeah, and it didn't do my psychic blade damage. So I'll just roll the damage.
So yeah,
Just. It didn't do. Oh, I
it,
declicked my
it,
psychic
it
blade.
did because it's still doing lots more damage than it should.
No, I'm using sharpshooter, so it gets an automatic plus 10.
Then we're okay. Sharpshooter gives an automatic plus 10. Really?
Yep, if you call
take
it chop.
-5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I also get an additional to the for psychic blade.
All right. Then add that on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, then that's dead. Yeah, basically-
Efnar upped his damage game.
Yikes. Yeah, Afnar, that's a lot of damage. So yeah, that one's dead. Body
Sharpshooter is
just
that
slumped to the
gamble.
ground with one hit from a longbow. Just managed to strike it right in the middle of its snarling mouth. The blade just went right through at the right angle and destroyed whatever central nervous system this thing has. It's now flopped onto the ground, blood pouring from its mouth, completely dead. And Munettes, what would you like to do?
So how big is this war horse, by the way? Pretty big, right?
Yep, large sized.
How far would you say of a gap there is between the floor and, say, his gut?
That's a good question.
So what I want to do is I want to try to slide and go right here under the horse.
Char, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, nay.
And also roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you're dexterous enough to make it that way.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, nay.
Yep. Even with the horse like lifting a foot here and there, you still manage to slide underneath of it and get over there.
Perfect. She's going to snap her fingers and she's going to do activation for her lightning bow. And she will take a shot.
Alright. And this one also, it tries to turn as you slide past, and the bolt just sails right into the back crick of its neck, right by the tentacles. The lightning just pulses through it, and the body just slumps over, dead on the ground.
And that's her turn. She's not going to move.
And as she does that, there's movement right by Kurt. As a much bigger Grick comes out of its hiding in the shadows and instantly attacks him.
It's the tasty one!
Meat's back on the menu, boys!
Whoops. I rolled a 15 with the tail hit, and then tentacles for 26. I forgot to change it back to public, but I did roll those.
Alright, so...
You hit both times? Let me
No,
repost
I
these
hit
then.
once. 26 hits me.
Yep, and you take 28 of slashing damage, at which point it hits you with its beak.
Looks like it is
Oh!
back.
I think I'm dead. Hold on, wait. Did 32... No, I'm fine. Don't worry, guys, I'm fine.
Yeah, basically, Kurt, this thing comes out, it tries to hit you with its tail, you laugh it off, and then suddenly its tentacles whip around, just glam onto your body, at which point its beak comes down over your head and just goes crunch, and you're nearly dead.
You got it all wrong. I eat you.
When the food starts eating back.
Oof. That's a lot of damage.
Yep.
Alright. Well then. I am going to make a... what the fuck? Alright. Thanks. That should not have happened. Hold on, I'll just copy the text into the...
Move like the wind until the spell ends and movement doesn't provoke opportunity.
That's my bonus
Once
action.
before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one. So, what are you doing with this? Are you just using it to run away? What are you doing?
Yes. I am using it to give myself advantage on this attack.
Okay. Go for it.
So I will hit it with my warhammer.
Alright.
One-handed. Give myself advantage. Whack.
Miss.
Oh.
This thing is not only much bigger than those other two you just took on, it has got much harder armor on its body. You basically think that it's going to go down as easily as those other smaller ones, but as you bring your hammer around, it just sort of clanks against much harder chitinous plates on its body.
This one's gonna be hard to shoot! And then, because I gained 30 extra feet, I can... 5, 10...
Okay, yeah, once before the spell ends. It doesn't say...
And
that
this,
what happens. Got it.
I can move...
No,
This lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, sorry, I was just I was rereading the text just to make sure that it wasn't once you use that
15.
attack that it goes away. No, it's just that you only
30.
use that attack once is the thing.
35...
He's gone!
40... 45...
Speedy little dwarf runs away. Yeah.
55. There we go, that's my max speed.
Megan just kind of looks over at the dwarf that's running away, moves over here to get into line with it, pulls out her short bow, and fires out an arrow at it. And misses. She kind of grimaces at that. Volt will pull out his weapon, which is a long sword, long sword and shield, and he goes charging out at the Alpha Grek. Ah! And I believe he has an extra attack. So yeah, both strikes. He just goes woof woof with his blade. Both seem to hit the Grek, chopping into a bit of its tentacles. 9 damage on this thing. Cool. Oh, those other Greks should not have gone down as fast as they did. I forgot entirely about the damage resistance.
I forgot I have a second attack too. God damn it.
No, I think I also forgotten that I have an extra
Actually, I
attack.
meant
That's
it
what
was-
happens.
Emunet, it was
That's
already,
what
Yeah.
Emunet, it was already dead by the time this thing hadn't showed itself yet. By the time that you'd finished your.
I know, but still, like I could have. I'm remembering now. Don't forget.
Yeah, I also forgot that I have.
I completely forgot the damage resistance, even though it's sitting right in front of me.
Mhm.
Oh well, let's just say those other two were in molting phase and took damage. This one is not. Sir Lancelot, what would you like to do?
Horse, you ready?
Nay.
I jump on the horse.
So,
It begins.
So, Sir Lancelot, I'm about to take it you are holding your attack, which means you only get one attack.
No, I'm not holding my attack because he's within range. 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to lance him with one hand because lance
Forgot
becomes
about-
one-handed.
I forgot about your freaking lance. I thought it was 10 feet. Oh, well.
Boop!
Miss. Miss.
Bugbear with
action
reach
surge.
weapon.
Uh,
Bugbear with reach weapon.
Boop!
Alright. You
Oh.
try poking
Womp
into
womp.
it with your lance that third time, and it does nick one of the tentacles, but it doesn't seem to do that much damage.
I'm going to mark it anyways and go, rush forward, and I pull a little visor that's bent on my face. I'm like ready.
Are you using that whatever thing on it?
Yeah, the unwavering mark. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's a free thing, so I might as well just use it.
Warhorse. Are you
Charge
gonna-
forward.
Well, now I have phone on me. Let's
Are
go.
you going to attempt to move Sir Lancelot off you?
Nope. I'm just going to. I have a single mind at the moment.
Alright.
Whee!
And what will you do?
Oh, miss, apparently. And that's the end of my poor horse turn.
Yeah. Holly goes running after Kurt because he's taken a lot of damage. Oh crap, she can't get all the way to you. So she will go right about there. And let's see
I'm fast.
Yeah, let's see what spells she can do. She kind of winces looking over at you and says, "You shouldn't be running away, I can't heal you properly that far." And it throws a healing word on you at... Oops, let's double check my... what levels I have. She will do a healing word on you at 3rd level.
Ooh. Ooh. Thank you!
Athnar, what would you like to do?
Afnar is gonna be like, let's get over here. Please don't tell me I'm attacked.
Oh, there you go, you're
5
all
more
the way
Kirk
up there.
appeared.
Am I fine?
You're fine.
I get sneak attack now. So I'm gonna do
Ooh.
another sharpshooter with psychic blades as well.
Oh dear.
How often can you do psychic blades?
As many times as I have bardic inspiration. So
That's
2
what
more
Bardic
times
Inspiration
after
says.
this.
Okay, that's what I was asking. So,
Oh.
Psychic blades.
Is magical, which means 9 of that is magical.
Okay, I just want to double check on that because I hate having to break it down like that. But then
I'm
9 of that,
sorry.
which means 4 of that is sneak attack. Yeah, you really shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should not log your psychic blades and sneak into the same thing because
Yeah.
Sneak only goes on the piercing thing. It does not go on the psychic blades.
The thing is, the global damage modifier puts them in the same thing.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Let's see, that's 4 plus that, which makes that a 27 halved. Is then a 6.
You rolled max on your D10, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, sharpshooter is good if you can compensate for the -5.
Yeah.
Luckily, I took bracers of archery when I got the choice of a magical item.
Ammunition,
know?
what would you like to do?
She's gonna run over here to right next to Afna, and she's gonna activate her second bow, so taking 5 more points of damage. And then she's going to take 2 attack.
Miss.
Ooh.
No, that one hits. So that takes 3 damage from the actual piercing and 1 damage from the lightning. Ah.
I don't know if this matters. Bows are magical.
The bows are... Oh, that's right. The bows are magical. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot that you function as a hex blade, technically.
Yep.
Let me see
And
this.
that's her turn.
So, the Grek, even though it's damaged heavily by Athnar, reaches over the horse with its 10-foot reach and goes right for Sir Lancelot. That misses.
Nope.
That hits.
That hits.
She is going
And
to
as-
point her finger as a reaction to that, and she is going to Blood Curse of the Eyeless amplify.
I've always loved that one.
Yep, so as long as it's not immune to blindness,
I'm just
that's
double checking on that. Nope, it is not immune
Yep.
to blindness. It can't
cool.
see.
So that would be a re-roll on the tentacles for disadvantage.
No, the disadvantage is at 23. So that doesn't actually do anything.
Oh, okay, that's right. But she's amplifying, so she's going to roll a.
Oh,
and
so
she
even
takes.
her beak attack would also have disadvantage then too. Nice.
Yeah, and so she takes 3 points of damage.
Alright. And with that, it also gets a beak attack on Sir Lancelot, which apparently is a disadvantage.
Thank
Oh
God.
my god!
Jesus.
Which means
Well,
he
at least
takes
not
an
the crit.
additional 13 damage. Sir
Oh.
Lancelot is bleeding heavily. And because of Kurt, the cleric ran down the corridor.
No, I didn't tell her to.
Kurt, what do you do?
Have to run back. See here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And from here, I can see it, right? The big thing around the corner.
Yes, you can.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to shoot it. And since it's already hurt, Colossus Slayer.
If there's anything more fitting for Colossus Slayer is this thing.
Well then!
So your crossbow at this point jams. The string kind of not the string. The firing mechanism breaks on it, and you're kind of left there with just a bolt in your hand and the crossbow damaged. You're gonna have to take around an action to fix it.
And I just look at Holly and go, huh, that's not supposed to happen.
Holy face bombs.
This is
Wait.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else I can
Yeah.
do. Nope.
Yeah. So Megan, Megan puts puts her quiver back on her bow back on her back, raises up her hands and casts magic missiles.
magic miss. Yeah, the darkness.
That's actually it should be 3 of them. I don't know why it doesn't just do all of them in sequence.
Ooh. Oh. 3 ones.
Yeah,
Wow.
she did that after noticing that this thing was responding better to magical damage, so
Yeah.
she kind of frowned
That was
at the limited amount of
still a-
magical damage she just did.
That was a very terrible attack.
She shakes her
Oof,
head
that luck
slowly.
though.
Let's see. Bolt. Volt will also put up his long sword, reach out with a hand, and cast Shocking Grasp upon it. Or at least try. The thing kind of wrestles itself out of the way. Sir Lancelot.
Bonus action, I would like to second wind.
Alright.
So let's see.
Yes, please.
Plus 5. No, 9 back to myself. Still bloodied. But better.
Yeah, doing better than your mount.
17 health. Wouldn't say that.
Your mount technically has 7 health before he turns back into himself.
So you have more health.
Yeah.
I'm going to, because he's not the smartest bulb, he's going to attempt to grapple it and jump on it.
What?
Yeah, you grappled that quick.
That's a 25 athletics.
Wish to grapple the crick.
I like to like mount on the back of its head and stuff like that, and like, oh.
You've acquired a new mount.
So it wriggled. You managed to mount it.
I'm going kind of using the halberd now, just kind of like smacking at it because I've dropped the lance as I leapt.
All right.
So probably 4 damage, but he's just now on it, swinging at it, and he's marking it again.
Yeah, that was your action and your
Action, bonus action, yeah. I'm just on it now.
Of course. What would you like to do?
Nay.
I would like to neigh.
Holly. Holly kind of looks down at Kurt, steps over here, puts a hand on Kurt's shoulder, and casts Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Hey, can you fix crossbows?
No, I can't.
Oh. Well, thanks for the killing.
Athnar.
I'm gonna do sharpshooter again, but I'm not gonna use psychic blades because I need to save my bardic and I don't want to accidentally kill that.
And you miss.
I'm fine.
Anything else you can do, Athnar?
Do I have healing word?
You're a bard.
Yeah. I'll bonus action healing word Lancelot.
Good.
You know, gotta be supportive sometimes.
Yes, you do.
Support of the suicidal one.
5, not forget sneak attack. Oh, that's
Okay.
Amulettes.
Yeah,
What would you like to do?
You sneak attacked me for 2 damage. It's fine.
Teamwork.
Makes a dream work. Gonna bonus action.
Ooh, hex.
Let's do to help with Lancelot. We'll do disadvantage on strength checks. You're welcome. And then she will take 2 shots with her lightning bow.
Alright. So that's a hit and a miss. That is 14 damage. Alright. So you hear it shrieking as your lightning bow courses into it and starts sparking. Sir Lancelot, roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at those.
You also take 5 points of damage because you're currently touching it as lightning rips through it.
This is fine.
Alright.
You just hear him. Ah!
Yeah, if he wasn't riding on top of this thing right now, that would just be a non. But he is actually on top of it, so yeah. If you're good, lightning travels. So
I'm
the
just maniacal laughing. It's fine.
so the Grick doesn't get disadvantage with its tail on you, but that would with anything else because its tail is very flexible and therefore can hit you anywhere you are. So it's first going to use its tail strike against you for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Raw.
And then it's going to attempt to reach over with its tentacles. It says disadvantage on strength checks, right? Then it's going to reach over with its tentacles at disadvantage. At this case, this is disadvantage. Attempt to grab you, which misses, thankfully. At which point, it can't do anything else. This is kind of bucking you. It managed to strike you hard with its tail, but anything else it did just failed. Kurt, what would you like to do?
If I move here, am I within reach?
Of what?
The Grick. I saw it earlier. Reach over and hit.
Yeah, it has a 10. It can reach over for 10 feet. So actually, no, you're just out of its range.
All right. Well.
So it's a 15
Yeah, not much I can do. It would take an action to fix my crossbow, you say?
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't thought about this.
You got a nat 1 on a crossbow. It seems to me like a broken crossbow.
Yeah. I'm going to use I think action. Yeah, action. I'm just gonna heal myself a little bit more because it can still kill me in one hit. provided healing for myself. I'm a selfish bastard.
Megan kind of rolls her eyes at you, pulls out her bow again as she kind of evaluates the creature, and says, "I'm pretty sure this thing is badly hurt, but let's try to finish it off, yeah?" And she will take aim with her bow and fire at it. No, Lancelot, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Click, damn you. Nope.
So, yeah, you see the arrow going a little bit wide of the grick, and you manage to pull yourself down a bit just as the arrow shoots over your head.
You do know which one you're aiming at.
Megan just kind of gives you a death glare. Looks over at Kurt and gives him a death glare of sharp blue eyes.
If looks could kill.
So, yeah.
Dwarf shade.
We don't throw a lot of shade.
Pulls
We're
his
small.
longsword back out, fixed with a shield, and strikes at it. Ugh. And grimaces as he fails to land any damage. Ooh. And swings around again and manages to cut off the tip of a tentacle. Grick kind of just lets out some screeching noises as it does that. By the way, Sir Lancelot, how long does your unwavering thing last?
It lasts until the start of my turn, but every time I hit him, I refresh it, basically.
Okay. Is it can we refresh it every turn, or does it...
Yeah, it's got unlimited, but they have a special attack that I can do that's only equal to my strength modifier I can do per short rest, or long rest, rather.
Okay. So, Sir Lancelot, it's your turn.
I'm
So
gonna
running
just
around on it?
keep smacking it.
Oh, yeah.
That one probably misses.
So you see more of this dark purple blood just oozing out from around its wounds. It looks severely hurt, as if it would only take a little bit more to push it over. What would Char like to do?
Alright, horse, it's time for you to shine.
Nope.
Damn it.
Miss.
Hey.
Polly just shakes her head and says, "Char, that horse form is not very useful." And she will.
Hey!
And she will throw a healing word at level 2 at Sir Lancelot.
12 HP.
Ethnar.
I guess I'm gonna. Let's not use sharpshooter this time because I want to hit. Oh! Wow!
Well, it's gone.
If only I used sharpshooter.
No, that wouldn't have helped anyway. It only had 1 HP left. So as Ethnar, sets up a shot again, and works to, not hit Sir Lancelot, who's currently on the thing's back, he manages to get such a perfect shot that it goes right in the back of this Alpha Grick's head, right through the damaged bit of the armor that had already been carved away by other attacks, and right into whatever brain it might have. Collapses underneath Sir Lancelot into a coiled mound of meat and bits of armor that are just chafing off.
Aha!
Hey, can I go look for my arrows?
How many arrows did you use?
I used 4.
Then roll a 1d4.
I mean, I can repair. Oh!
Yep.
Oh,
You managed to find 4 arrows. Congrats. Megan, meanwhile, is also looking for arrows. She lost 2.
I really need to find an
She
arrow
also finds 2
distributor.
arrows.
I'm gonna go pick up my lance back.
It's like, wow.
I'm gonna go up to Lancelot. Are you okay?
Me in a lot of pain, but fun.
Why did you jump on that?
It just looks at you. Why not? Keeps me away from the mouth easier.
Volt responds with, "Yeah, he actually does have a point." And then Megan
Eminent
kinda
nods.
snickers.
she's gonna go over and she's gonna see if she can get some. Well, we're taking it back actually, so never mind. She's not gonna touch it.
So Megan starts looking around and says, "Hey, you see the little places those things came out from?" And she kind of gestures over towards where Amunet's standing.
She'll look around.
And you notice that there is a bit of a hole back there. Roll an investigation check.
Sure. 10.
You notice there's a few things glittering on the ground in front of you. Looks like
She'll bend down,
small
see what
coins.
it is. Ooh. She'll gather them up, see what they're.
I'm gonna pet Char and say, "Good order."
Etnor's gonna look at this side and see if there's anything in the hole.
So you find 4 gold coins, 13 silver coins, and 3 copper. Kurt, roll an investigation check. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, Char, roll an investigation. Wait. Whoever's searching that hole, roll an investigation check.
Afna.
Athna.
Yeah.
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 Oh, no,
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
There weren't holes over here. They only
Oh,
holes over
I'm
on the-
searching. I'm searching a hole. I need some. I wanna find something.
Yeah, so
I
as
poured my-
Amunet's picking up a couple coins from in there, you notice that there is actually some form of treasure beyond the coins back there. There's a few scraps of armor and some bones, from another previous adventuring party. But you also discover. Hold on one second. Yeah, you also discover a strange small silvery rod structure with what looks like horses on either side.
Ooh.
It's just laying there in the dirt. It was half covered in the bits of a bone. It looks like maybe the Grick tried to eat it at one point and then couldn't and just left it there.
I'll pick it up and swing it around.
It's definitely
nice.
not a weapon. It's small. It looks like it could be used as a rung of a ladder or something, or maybe a piton, except that the ends are both like these little horses, and it looks like there's some kind of button on either end. Oh, sorry, on one end.
I'll hold it out right in front of me and I'll push the button.
It stays in the air in front of you and doesn't move.
I'll
What do you
try.
take your hand away?
Oh,
This seems to be floating there in the air.
I'll
Witchcraft.
I don't touch it and I push the button. Does it fall to the ground?
Yes, it does.
I'll pick it up. Ooh, I like this.
Amunet, standing right next to Athnar, is gonna look over and does she know what it is with her?
Roll an Arcana check. Oh yeah, you know what that is.
I believe that's an immovable rod.
But it's moving now.
Well, yes, because Athnar hit the button. Well, I mean, technically it stopped again.
I like it.
Okay.
Maybe quite
Anything
useful.
else in there?
I found a little bit of gold. Not much. But maybe if you had a little... She'll step to the side.
He's literally just gonna stick his head in there for a second. Just face and look.
Roll an investigation check.
What?
Oh my god!
Hello!
Oh god!
What's in there?
Dumb motherfucker!
I mean, it's very, it's a good way to look for stuff. Stick head in and you succeed.
Hello, anyone
Anybody
home?
else, anything else unless they rolled a natural 20 and they did? Oh god! Okay, so as you you see bits of bone, you see scraps of armor that's not useful, And then you see what looks like the some kind of end of there's something fibrous back there. It looks like maybe some kind of rope, but it's just like you see the end of it, and the rest of it appears to be buried under the bones and the dirt back there. Very easy to overlook.
I reach my long arm in there and go to grab it.
All right, and you start pulling out this silk rope. You start pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling until you get about 60 feet of it, and it only weighs about 3 pounds. It's amazing. It's very, very light, and it doesn't seem to be very damaged at all. There's dirt on it and everything else, but it doesn't look like it's damaged. It looks perfect.
I found rope.
That looks like something about it. And she'll do Arcana again.
Cleo, get over here.
You have a vague memory of some kind of rope enchantment, although you think this might be because magical items don't break very easily, but you aren't entirely sure what it is. You think that you probably need to get it identified, or somebody needs to. Actually, no. Yeah, you probably need to get it identified in order to figure out
totally.
what it does and what it is and what it does.
Well, I think there's something else about that rope. Maybe it was somebody with a little bit more magic would be able to tell, but definitely more than just rope.
I put it in my bag. I like rope.
So, I'm thinking of the best way to transport this body back. And she looks over at the warhorse.
Hey?
Megan grins wide at this and says, "Yeah, we should make him useful and actually strap that body to his back."
Nay?
Yes, I like this plan.
As Char just looked at Megan. After that, nay.
Megan goes over, pats Char on the nose, and says, "Well, yeah, for however long this form lasts. I'm not sure. I'm not a druid. Let's get over and let's tie. Yeah, hey, Sir Lancelot, you've just found some rope. Let's use that rope to tie that body to the back of the horse."
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind, Char, please.
Nay.
Megan turns towards Char, and you kind of get this. She kind of gives you this look.
He just looks down as if accepting his fate.
I'll start lifting the body onto the horse.
Aminette will help.
Can Kurt carry the two smaller bricks on his shoulder?
No, you can maybe drag one of them, but even though they're smaller, the two of them is way too much for a tiny for.
I mean, I could carry the two small ones. Imagine.
Whereas the bugbear could conceivably carry both.
Because powerful build is a son of a gun.
Yeah.
Hey, big guy.
Yes.
Come on, help me carry.
I just pick him up.
Sir Lancelot would have trouble carrying that alpha Grick by himself. The two smaller Gricks are easy to sling over the shoulders.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm technically over here now.
Now, technically, we could give them the big Grick and tell them it was just that one.
But it wasn't.
No, but if we cooked the other two, there wouldn't be 3 Gricks.
They technically only said one monster, so I don't see a fault in that.
Megan kind of shakes her head. Surely they want the larger of them. They specified one monster. The large one. I saw some of those tracks too. I believe is the one that they were talking about. They might not have known about the smaller ones. The smaller ones could have been its babies, for all we know, and this was just the lair that they were all waiting in.
I mean, if we take just an hour, I can probably cut out the most juicy parts.
You keep them in my bag as well to keep them fresh.
But we're giving this big one. She gestures at the one that's on Char's back. To the Myconoids. We can keep the small
Yeah,
ones
sure.
to ourselves.
Correct. Yes.
But I don't know how long this form of his will last. It won't last an hour, so we need to get moving as fast as possible.
Oh, right.
I agree.
Okay.
Alright.
Aminette will just help lead Char. Just make sure, like, he doesn't stumble or anything. Just help lead him.
Alright, put whoever is leading the party up front here. So who's going to be rolling a survival check, and who's going to be rolling a perception check?
Kurt for survival. He also gets also gets to double his proficiency apparently because he's traveled for such a long time here.
That's nice.
Mm.
I can do perception, but I'm only at +2, so
That's a 19 for survival.
So that means you know which way is back. That's good.
So how long is the trail back?
Let's see. It took you about an hour to find here.
Don't we also have advantage because what's what's her name again?
Amunet?
Amunet was like marking things.
Yeah, you did.
Was it-
But I said survival. You've already got enough survival, so you don't need to roll again. We're good. Now, when it comes to Kurt, since you're leading the party, and Munette, since you're doing perception, you have to be up in front.
Okay.
Kurt, roll me a 1d20.
Yeah, Char would be up with me.
Lucky number 7.
Yep, actually, it is quite a lucky number 7.
Nope,
You...
they do not, Evil.
What?
I have to rest. He was asking about my max health.
Ah.
It doesn't till we rest.
Alright. So, you guys managed to make it back to Neverlight Grove without incident. And you get the body back there. Char, at this point, your warhouse has only lasted an hour, right?
Last 2 hours
Oh,
because
2 hours, cool. Then you're still...
didn't we level up? Like we did
You're
like,
level 5.
last session. Yeah, so
So yeah,
I'd be at druid level 4.
At this point, you make it into Neverlight Grove. You are still a horse, and the body is strapped to your back with that weird rope that Sir Lancelot found. You're greeted once again by Lumub. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with pronouncing that name. And the voice in your head from the Myconoid greets you and says, you've brought you've managed to kill it and bring the body back. This is most excellent.
No problem at all.
And,
Says the bleeding heavily Sir Lancelot.
and what kind of creature is this that has it strapped to itself? I've never seen a being like this. And it's apparently gazing at the horse.
It's a horse, of course.
But what is a horse?
This. He's just kind of simpleton.
Aminette just gives Char a little light pat.
Char just softly neighs.
Well, would this allow us entrance into the grove? No.
Of course. Come. We'll show you where to put the body.
Alright.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
And as you enter into this section, you see pale cream and beige stalks that grow thick and tall. It resembles a forest quite a bit. Fungus growing in profusion everywhere, and it's hard to find anything resembling a path between them, except where your new guide is leading you, as they appear to retreat from his step. The giant caps of zirkwood type mushrooms obscure your view of the cavern ceiling, but luminescent fungi there give off a shimmering aura. With each step taken on the soggy ground, a rank scent of decay rises around you. And as you guys are led forward, Lubomb shows you to a bit of a cleared patch, and says, "Here's a good place to leave the body for now. We will start working on it very soon."
I kind of undo the rope and shove the body there.
As soon as the body's off Char, he'll transform back.
Char turned back into a person.
Yeah.
This it quickly alarms the mechanoid momentarily. And it's, oh, you were not a creature. You were. What is that trick that you did that made you that big?
Where
Oh.
horse go?
Like,
Minute face bombs.
I'm a druid. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, huh. Pleasure to meet you. I am Lubomb. Now come, I will take you before Basidia. That is the sovereign that I most respect and revere. Although our whole colony here in Neverlight Grove is that does have two sovereigns.
Two.
Oh?
So this is the Mushroom Kingdom.
Knowing that you would not. Well, it's not exactly a kingdom. Not like maybe what you might know.
No plumbers.
What's a plumber?
No peaches.
I'm not sure what a plumber is.
Don't know either.
Megan just kind of smacks you on the back of the. Well, she can't reach the back of your head, but she slaps you in the back. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, big guy, come on.
Okay.
And they start leading you in, like leading you through the again through that kind of forest of sorts. And after a bit, let's see. And after a bit, you are led to what looks like a central mound of some huge towering fungus. They are, separated by a bit of space, and each of them appears to have several myconoids in front of it. Just by looking at it, you can tell that these are kind of giant versions of the myconoids. And looking around, roll a perception check, guys.
Alright, come on. Never 9 for perception. We'll keep this straight and rolling. Nope. Less.
So, both Char and Athnar, as you're looking around, you notice that there are at least 10 of those tall Zerkwoods actually mobile and moving slowly around the area. This would be the equivalent of awakened trees.
Holy nay!
This is
You
fine.
know, you're not a horse again, right?
Right.
So, the first of the really large myconoids, that's towering over all other myconoids, and especially over you guys, it just seems to be swaying back and forth, and as its spores spread out, you hear a new voice in your mind saying, "You are safe, friendly softers. You arrive at a wondrous time, for Neverlight Grove is on the verge of something great, something marvelous. Celebrate, as the day joy is nigh." And I need to whisper something to someone real quick, so talk amongst yourselves.
This isn't worrying at all.
No,
Not at all.
There's another voice in my head. I still like the fact that he has not put two and two together about Char and a horse. It's fine. I might need to rest.
Yeah, you might want.
Maybe we should have gathered the party.
All right. So, your Lubab is actually attempting to direct you towards the other sovereign, the one who's not currently talking to you. But the first one is, seems to be looking you guys over, and says, "I am still so happy to see more softers. We had a few softers visiting us recently, and they decided to stay up in the glorious Garden of Welcome. They are awaiting the sorry. They are awaiting the great time of joy. I hope that you'll be willing to stay as well for the great time. Oh, the great
Wha-
cedars is coming.
What is the great time that you keep mentioning?
Oh, the great and wonderful cedar. She is coming very soon, and we must make ready for her. The Circle of Masters is preparing a wonderful and glorious surprise for her arrival, also in the Garden of Welcome. Perhaps you would like to join them there as well, with the other softers.
Okay, that doesn't really fully answer my... Okay.
I gotta find the sun, sorry.
We would love to, but we're kind of busy.
Is
Maybe another time.
Is Loombow, or whatever his name was, still next to us?
It is attempting to pull you towards the other sovereign. Roll an insight check.
Right. No. I was just gonna turn to him and ask, like, why are we going? Is this not one of the sovereigns?
Yes, this is Sovereign Philo. It says it is time for you to meet Sovereign Basidia as well. Philo has taken to talking quite a bit, and it is best if you meet both our sovereigns.
Okay.
What is this place Philo talks about?
Roll another insight check.
Good job.
You do not know the fungal people enough to be able to tell what they're feeling just by looking at them.
There's
have
not a lot
no
of
idea.
facial expression.
Nope, no facial expression whatsoever.
Exactly. Are you gonna answer me, or?
It is hard to discuss. Let us talk with Basidia. Do you guys follow
Right.
to the other to the other sovereign, or do you just stay in front of Philo?
I think I would like to talk to the other one. I don't
Yeah.
like this one much.
I'm okay with going.
All right. So Philo doesn't seem to move or attempt to stop them or anything like that. It just basically continues to say, that when you're done, you should visit the Garden of Welcome at the very least, and perhaps you'll wish to stay then, perhaps not.
Before I leave, I want to have a good look at Philo. Like, is
Alright.
there something wrong with this Myconode physically?
Roll a nature check.
Alright. You believe I still get a +3 because it's still on the dock?
It looks like a giant myconoid to you. You're looking around at the other myconoids, and while the two sovereigns do not exactly look alike, they're it's hard to discern. You don't really know these things that well. So, as far as you're concerned, this guy's fine. Everything's fine.
It's actually quite lovely down here.
Oh, it's very impressive.
What?
It's nice. Telling us to celebrate.
Yeah,
It's nice down here.
Yeah, but we should still be on guard, should we not?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, you should always be careful. Yes?
Always on guard.
It's
No,
a
the
lovely
fungus
place,
is
though.
just quite beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, lots of
What?
big talking fungi that fun to talk
Sorry,
to. Fungi.
Emunet, can you just say that one more time?
What? Just saying that it's quite beautiful down here.
Mm,
No. After, I think it was after that.
I honestly don't remember what the fuck you said.
can Otner attempt to have a conversation with the Myconid for a minute? Just a full-on conversation for a minute. That's all I need. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm just talking to a Myconid for a minute.
It's just mushroom puns.
Yeah, like so.
You're a fun guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a fun guy. So have you guys modded lately? I don't know. What would you guys do? Y'all good?
While this is going on, Charles just gonna keep an eye on Emunet
All right.
cautiously.
So, you guys approaching the other sovereign?
Yeah. Before we get there, could I have talked to the Myconid we're with for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Like a full minute? Yeah, I'm gonna use words of terror and make him terrified of the one Myconid big shot we talked to last
that
time.
would be this guy over here.
Yeah. He needs to make a wisdom save, I think,
Yeah.
and be terrified.
This isn't gonna go good. What's the DC on that?
DC is I think it's my charisma saving DC, right?
Yeah, what's your spell say, DC?
15.
Alright. So, as you do this, the alarm that goes off inside of the Myconid there quickly transfers over to several other Myconoids that are in the area, and they all kind of swing around, and the large sovereign over here looks very confused, and
They become scared of him.
yeah, exactly.
That's-
It's very confused, and it kind of looks over towards you guys, instantly realizes that there's something very wrong here, because it is not stupid, and its servants do not act this way normally, and you can hear in your heads, "That was very stupid of you, Softers. I'm afraid that you will never be leaving
What?
here again."
What?
Sorry, what?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. None of them know I can do this. No one knows I did anything.
Yeah,
I'm
Charles just looks
talking.
around
Something
confused.
odd just happened that made it's pieces of itself basically suddenly become frightened of it, because these are mushrooms. They're in a colony. And you guys are all in here. If something weird goes on, it's going to immediately blame the new people.
Wait,
It doesn't know which of you
there's-
did it. It just knows that somebody did something.
I'm confused.
Slow clap.
Don't worry, same here.
So while a bunch of four of them, including the guy that you're with, are now shying away from the big guy, towards the other one. More, including the 10 Zerkwood that are in the area, start coming towards you.
What is wrong with you guys? We should
Who did
help
what?
us
What's
flee.
going on? What's
Help
going
us
on?
flee, and we'll help you get out of here as well. Come.
Who
Please.
did what?
I don't know. They're just angry trees. I was just talking to this dude, and they became
You
angry.
don't
I
know.
don't know what. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait. Hey, we brought you the crick.
Let's see. Nah, you don't. You
I'm
don't know.
confused.
So, are you guys going to resist these things kind of arresting you, or are you going to attempt to fight or flee?
Charles
I-
just looking
I mean-
confused at this point.
Yeah,
Megan,
we don't know what's
yeah,
happening.
none of you, thankfully, none of the NPCs realize you did this. All they know is that all of a sudden that these guys are blaming the group for suddenly these guys becoming these guys over here suddenly becoming frightened. So you know, the three NPCs are looking around, and Megan looks like Megan and Volt look like they're gonna run and drag Holly with them. What are the rest of you guys going to do?
Well, wow.
Well
I'm
then,
gonna kind of like. He's not gonna. He's gonna defend Megan. That's what he's gonna do.
I'm gonna take a step back and look very worried and scared. Like I don't know what's going.
Are we near this other one right now?
Oops, that was actually meant to be on Roll20 D&D that I just posted. Oh well.
Charles gonna panic and just turn into a spider
Uh,
and scatter off.
Are we near this other big one right now?
Yeah, the other big one is extremely confused and hasn't spread rapport spores with you. All you know is that the awakened Zerkwoods, basically the equivalent of awakened trees, are all moving towards you slowly.
I'm gonna kind of
I mean,
look to this one and be like, "Can you explain what happened?"
I'm gonna take a step away from the group, see if they go for me as well. Like if I just step a little bit away from it, like I'm just put there with my hands up, like what?
Big what will happen?
Yeah, Char as a spider's just gonna crawl over this way towards the guys who are frightened because he doesn't know what else to do at this point.
Okay, so there's no spider over there among them.
Taking refuge with the
Kurt is
Mushrooms
moving that
that might
way. These guys are heading this way to the thing. Moving through things again.
I'm gonna try to like wave and try to get the attention of this guy.
This guy just seems to be very confused, and you hear from the guy that's in charge of the hunter circle that you've talked to. He's basically saying, "I don't know what's going. Sorry, our sovereign doesn't know what's going on. What's happening? Are we under attack? Did Philo finally? Did Philo finally go crazy? We've been worried about this."
I don't know what's going on.
Me confused. I'm just standing here.
I think one of them went great. One of them is suspecting one of them of going mad, and he is sharing that notion, and now they blame us for that. I think.
Could everyone just calm down, okay? I don't think anyone is in danger.
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
God. Persuasion with disadvantage. You.
It doesn't need disadvantage to fail.
Yeah. So the big Zerkwoods are still advancing. The Lubmub is currently saying in your head, "Run, Softers, run! They'll kill you. They'll plant you in the ground. Use you for fertilizer at this point."
See, they're not friendly. Let's just go.
As soon as she hears the words "run," she's casting Expeditious Retreat on herself, and she's hauling ass.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
And as soon as Kurt hears run, he just casts Separate Strike, which is still just showing up in the wrong way. But basically, he will do another extra 30 feet on his first movement, and no opportunity attacks can hit him.
Efnar is gonna go fuck and he's gonna run as well and he's gonna dash because I don't want to be here.
I'm
No
basically
problem.
keeping pace with Megan, essentially.
That is awkward.
Alright, thankfully the Zergwood guys are very slow, but you can start to hear, sounds of violence, even though there's, no yelling and screaming. But everything just seems discordant. There's, noises that just all seem like a disharmony in the air as you guys manage to dodge around the various moving bits of the fungus, and run all the way to the exit.
I think they're having a dispute amongst themselves.
They seem peaceful. What happened?
Everything seems fine.
One of them thought the other one was evil or doing things they shouldn't.
Alright,
I
so
mean,
you guys
they sounded very
Are you
creepy.
guys continuing to run as you leave, or are you going to be paying attention to getting your way back to the rest of the party?
Hold on.
Going back. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, but I have the part of being. So yeah, I say we keep running, but
Keep running.
I'm still alert to danger,
Okay.
even though.
Which means that you should be rolling the survival check and the perception check.
And it's a +3 to both of these, I guess, because underdog.
Ooh.
Which means you can quickly navigate it's going to take 2 hours to get back to the rest of your party. Perhaps only an hour and a half if you keep running. And now roll me a 1d20.
Oh boy. Perfect.
Roll a 1d2.
Not perfect.
So as you turn a corner and running away from the Neverlight Grove, maybe you're 20 minutes away from the grove at this point, you hear a familiar screeching noise over your head. I'm just thumbing you guys up. And because of your perception check, you manage to notice it in time and not get caught off guard by it.
Oh, bollocks.
But we are going into initiative.
Oh.
As a rock comes swooping down from the ceiling towards you.
Do I hear this screeching?
What?
Do I hear this screeching?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, loyal.
Oh, what?
Go that way, Lara. I love you.
Got
but
a
you're in the way.
problem.
Yeah, and you guys are still about an hour, or you're about an hour and a half away from the rest of your party. So, everyone else is kind of, way far away.
So I'm guessing that's a no.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear whose voice was talking. I just heard a voice asking me questions because I was in the middle of thinking something else. I sometimes have difficulties distinguishing voices, so I apologize.
Yeah, I have that problem too. Draco, loyal.
He's just been like, this is a fun time. Nothing's going wrong.
Yeah, he's just
Living
sitting
on
over there
hours.
playing with the dragon, and probably talking to the goblin. Maybe talking with Jim Jar, who was trying to teach him how to gamble, but
Feeding your leg to the, gelatinous cube.
Athnar.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. Wait. And before we get into this, it's time for a 10-minute break.
Good.
We're at
All
the
right.
halfway point. 10-minute break, and then we're in the middle of a battle.
Oh,
God.
loyal.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, loyal.
Be right back.
God damn it, Quentin!
Here's a fun fact: we haven't taken a short rest,
No, we
Yep.
haven't.
Yep.
which means I have no second wind, no action surge, and 12 HP.
Yep.
And
Well, it
he's
would have been-
not the smartest.
It would have been so much worse if you decided to stay back and try to battle those Zerquits. Thankfully,
you
they
don't-
move slow.
Don't worry, I can heal
Only
you.
would have if Megan stayed. To be fair.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Be our
At least we have a healer, I think.
Oh, you have a healer. He's just an hour and a half away.
Holly cast healing spells, so that's good. Because Sir Lancelot's not going to take his own health condition into consideration.
I have Revivify, I have Healing Word, I have Cure Wounds, I have Word of...
You're 2 hours away.
Yeah, I hope you have a
You're
very
revivify.
long. I hope
You're
you have a very
revivify.
long range.
Your Revivify is not going to do so well. That's a minute, man.
I cast healing word at 3 miles away through tunnels.
Hey, if I
It
can
echoes.
channel Baham's Rage or Baham's Radiance through myself, I could possibly do it.
Well, you don't know it until you try.
It just might heal everything else too.
You just cast healing word down the tunnel. It will reach them one day.
Money, Bahamut! Heal
I mean,
my lives!
I'll give you guys a heads up. Sir Lancelot is going to charge forward, even with 12 HP. And good luck! I'm going to die.
Quentin, what are you doing, man?
BRB.
Yeah, BRB.
Yeah, same.
Well, fine then. Leave me here all alone.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I prepare for Sir Lancelot's final battle.
No.
Don't worry. I'll heal him back up.
Hope so.
I feel guilty.
You should.
Yeah,
True.
that's fair.
I'm thinking maybe I should just send Otnar up to tank, because if someone deserves to die, it's probably me.
There.
I mean, if we get first kill, original party is dead. So
That's why we
As
wank
long
it.
as gets healed, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's just not gonna, take the consideration. Oh, you're dead, as a factor.
Mm-hmm.
He's not smart.
I mean,
He really isn't stupid. To be fair.
Lancelot will be fine. He can just poke him from where he's standing right now.
He understands
So-
combat. He doesn't understand most other things.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you have like what, a 2 modifier, right?
Yeah. He understands fighting very well. He doesn't understand why a horse appears and Char disappears, where the sun is gone, or any of the other fucking shit that just happened back there.
You say shit like that, and then I'm thinking that like I'm thinking of Phaedra with the 9 int, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like,
He has certain. The way I'm playing is like his intelligence is very focused in one area. Like I'm someone who's book smart but not street smart.
Yeah.
I was thinking in this case he's more street smart than book smart.
Yee.
Well, that was fun. Having to scramble and figure out what I'm going to do now, since the original plan was a lot more stuff going on.
It's typical D&D. Throw your planning out the window.
Exactly.
I forgot
especially
they had
this
the
group.
mind melt.
That's fine.
They had the mind melt. If they didn't have the mind melt, it would have been a good plan because we could have figured out which of the two was corrupt.
Oh yeah.
Because I have a feeling one of them is.
Mind meld is their thing.
That went as about as well as one could have.
Magic.
Look,
As
none
every-
of you know what happened.
Nope.
Technically, yeah.
None of you
It
know
went-
this.
None of you guys out of in character know that it was all his fault.
Yeah, they just went crazy. I
Yeah,
don't know
your
what
plan
happened.
went as well as we should expect from a plan from this group.
I mean,
I mean, to
technically
be fair-
speaking, when does ever a plan I come up with work out well?
that's true.
When has
too.
any plan worked out well?
True. I
This
don't
is
think.
fair.
I had a plan once, and I ended up killing a woman with my ass.
Yeah, look, that plan was. We tried to plan something, but when we do, we are so ambiguous that there is no possibility that it could go right. Like,
No plan.
oh, we're gonna kill the Duke. Okay, that's our plan. Boom, let's go.
Step 1, kill.
That's not a plan. That's
No,
an
it's
objective.
I see the perfect picture for everything you guys are talking about. I can't find it on Pinterest because I hadn't saved it to my.
We bring out a whiteboard. We draw kill person and draw a circle around it and point at it. Plan. That's our plan.
Add another red arrow, point at it.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's more you need to talk it over with the group first before you do something.
yeah.
Because
I mean,
everything
the
that's
murder
gone wrong
plan-
recently in 2 different
we
games
discuss-
has been because you have gone off and wandering by yourself and doing something.
When was the other time? Because this one was me. I don't know the other one.
It was
Oh.
James doing shit.
I mean, nothing went wrong with the group. Only James got fucked.
No,
So, like,
he drew the ambush to you guys, and then later he brought somebody, now
Oh.
consulting the group, and now they have a new enemy.
I mean, they would have been our enemy anyway. I think.
Not like this. Nah, can't find it. Darn it! That was
Ah.
the perfect meme.
We'll be fine. I'm making the game more interesting. Okay, now we have an arch enemy. Okay, we wouldn't have had that without James. Come on,
That's another
that's
game,
an
though.
integral part of the plot. That's important.
Yeah, but what about this time?
This time
now-
you are fighting with Barak, and it's Athnar's time first.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I forgot how hard these guys were to hit, so I'm just gonna assume I can. Quick question, Chris. Do they have magical resistance? Because then I'll split up the damage now.
Let's see. Do
I
you
know it's
know-
kind of metagamey, but I know it's easier.
Roll an Arcana check.
Sure. Wow.
Yes, in fact, you believe that they have resistance to cold, fire, lightning, and various other attacks. The other attacks being non-magical, of course.
Yeah.
And
So
that they
I'll,
are immune to poison.
so I'll split up my. I'm gonna sharpshooter. I'm gonna use psychic blades. First, mean only. Oh.
Miss.
Good. That's an arrow lost. And a
Char, what would you like to do?
whisper.
Alright, Char is just going to come all the way up here. And healing words, Sir Lancelot. Healing, cure wounds, Sir Lancelot. There we go. That's the one I'm talking about.
Alright.
Holly will also go by Sir Lancelot and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. For 11. And she's now tapped out of 2nd level spells.
I'm no longer bloodied.
You now have 2 healers healing you.
Sir Lancelot.
5, 10. Is he right here? I can reach.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to bop with the lance.
Okay, first one hits.
And I'll mark him. Then I'll drop the lance, take the halberd, and rush him. So I'm within range to give him disadvantage.
Alright. Let's see. Megan will take a step back and let loose with an arrow. So she can try not to hit Volt with that. Takes 2 points of damage from that strike. Volt holds a sword in his hand and starts to attack. And only the second strike hits. So he sees a bolt of purplish blood dripping down it now. And Munettes.
She is gonna run up here, and she's gonna activate and take a shot.
Kurt, we can assume that while you guys were walking, even though you guys didn't get a short rest, you were able to repair that crossbow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so we got a short rest?
No, you didn't get a short rest, but you did. Even though it wasn't a short rest while you're walking, crossbow.
Oh, he fixed his crossbow,
is
yeah.
easy enough to fix, but no
Cool.
short rest.
I just
sorry.
heard. I perked up and it was like, really?
No, you were walking. Sorry.
We were
Okay,
running.
I'm shooting.
No, you were walking all the way back to Neverlake Grove, and then you were running from there to here.
And then I get second attack.
So
I
it
remember.
takes 7 damage from the piercing because it's a magic weapon. However, it only takes 1 damage from the lightning. So that's additional 7 damage from the sorry, didn't take that from that second one. That second one did not hit. The arrow, the bolts just kind of evaporated right into the wall over here. Kurt, your turn.
Alright, I'll take out my war hammer. I'll wield it in one hand with a shield in the other. And I'll try to hit it.
Smash.
I just remembered.
Colossal Slayer, I forgot. Is that just a bludgeoning effect, or is that magical?
Colossal Slayer is just an addition to the same
so it's
damage
like,
I
it's the
deal
same,
with.
it's the same thing as like sneak attack then. Got it.
And I totally forgot what I was supposed to do. I also this is midway through an action, so it's kind of stupid, but I don't know if you'll allow it, but I'll Hunter's Mark bonus action.
Yeah,
I was gonna do it.
It damage from Hunter's Mark this turn because you did it after.
No, but I'll still have another attack due to extra attack, but I can't do it midway through, so I'll just do another attack. And I should have remembered. I'm stupid, but it's Hunter's Mark.
Yeah,
That's-
you end your turn Hunter's Marking it. Got it.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot to roll for the Varak. My bad. I thought I had.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's quite all right.
It just stands there.
Yeah, that's
Take-
perfectly fine.
So it gets an
We
attack
don't mind.
now because we forgot it before, and it attacks Sir Lancelot. And then after that, it'll be Athenar's turn again. In this case, it moves out its wings, and everybody within 20 feet of it, as it rushes out a huge, stunning screech, has to do
Ow.
a Constitution saving throw. Sir
And
Lancelot is stunned.
I think yeah. That's
Kurt is stunned. I have to roll for Volt. That's right.
I am stunned.
Yeah, Volt is not done. Megan and Holly as well. Constitution saving throw. Let's see. Megan just beat that. Holly. Oh no, Holly is stunned.
Join the club, Holly.
So yeah, everybody is stunned. Which means that this will not end until after your turn, because it would have gone off on its turn originally, and yeah.
It will end on Afna's turn. Got it.
No.
This is-
On your next turn, not its next turn, because it was supposed to. You already took a turn. Yeah. After it, got it? Because we did it out of order by accident. Because I'd forgotten to roll.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now it's Athenar's turn.
Right.
Atnar is gonna stop playing a ranger and is gonna go play a bard, and he's gonna be like, "Guys, let's pluck this chicken." Vicious mockery. I can no sneak attack on that. I wish that it would, but no.
It doesn't really
Nope.
matter. It doesn't take anything. It's kind of just narrows the size of the. By the way, Sir Lancelot, is your effect on it a concentration?
No, but at the end of my turn, I won't be able to, since it's always stunned, I won't be able to refresh it.
Okay, got it. That's double checking. Char!
Well, I'm stunned.
Alright, so your stun will end now. Holly's stun will end now. Sir Lancelot, your stun ends now. Which means that also goes away.
Hey, DM.
Yeah?
During this whole fight, can I be like slowly making my way through the cave?
No, the others would have told you to stay. Jim Jar especially would have told you to stay put. This is where the others are expecting to see you, because you're the one that decided to stay behind and protect them.
All right then.
It was your choice, dude. You
I
didn't
know,
have to.
but
You could have asked somebody else to, but you decided you wanted to stay.
I know, but I just say I didn't know the team was gonna be this hurting.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We're fine. It'll be
So,
fine.
Now the Brock just kind of grins savagely with as much as a bird thing can grin, and throws out spores. 15-foot radius clad toxic spores spread out around it. Let's see how far that radius goes by putting it up. 15. Oops. Advanced. See aura. So yeah. Megan, Volt, Sir Lancelot, and Kurt all have to roll Constitution saving throw again.
And Kurt has advantage.
Yep, she took that one. Megan. 10. Oh, that started the turn. Alright. Yeah, she is poisoned. Sir Lancelot, you're poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what Volt is. Volt poisoned. Nope, Volt is not poisoned. So yeah, Vraki's that. And it is now Megan's turn. Megan takes damage. She Take 7 points of damage. And I was going to attempt to read. Oh, no, that's at the end of her turn. She starts to cough a bit as the poison makes its way through her lungs. Hold on a second, I'm trying to drop the aura on this thing. There we go. And she will let loose with spells and cast Magic Missile. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, nice. 10 points of damage, and her spells are tapped out.
Ooh.
Volt comes out of his stun. Emunette.
Does Megan-
She's
I was gonna say, does Megan save from her?
Oh, right, I forgot to reroll that. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Ah, yes, she actually saves from poison. Yay!
Woohoo!
No more damage.
She's gonna activate her other bow, and she will take 5 points of damage. And then she's gonna take 2 shots.
Alright. First one is 7, second one is 9. And once again, the bolts hit into it. The lightning sparks a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do much damage to it as the bolts dissipate once more. Kurt, you finally come out of stun.
Cool.
And Athnar, it's your turn again.
I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers. I'm gonna make a Cloud of Daggers here.
Okay.
Does 8% damage. I'll put up the spell.
So is there a spell save DC on this?
No, normally speaking.
And does it start at the beginning of its turn?
I put it in there. If a creature takes force when it enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there. So, I mean, it would take 8 damage either way.
Just
I
imagine.
don't think it's that big though.
It says 5 foot. It's in a cube, 5 foot on each side,
Yeah, that's
on a point within range. So yeah,
yeah, but that's 15 feet. So I think it's just one square.
I put 5 foot into the thing, and it immediately radiated out that far. That's how that works.
Okay, good.
So yeah, it'll take 8 damage on top of its turn. Char.
Alright, Char's going to first cast Shillelagh on his club. And come rushing in.
And you miss. Jarvis kind of looks down at you from there and clacks its beak together. Seems to be thinking that you look very tasty, Char.
I have a lot of vegetables on me. Wait, no, that's not something I should say. That's probably gonna make me more appetizing. Oops.
Let's see. She doesn't really have a weapon, but she has a spiritual weapon that she can cast. Oh wait, no, she can't. She's out of that type of spells. Oh yeah, she's out of second level spells. Damn it. So yeah, Holly is going to cast Bless. Let's see, what's the range of Bless on? Anyway, it's a concentration spell. And it's up to 3 creatures within range. Range is 30 feet, so she's going to cast it on Sir Lancelot, Char, and Kurt. You're all now blessed.
Hooray!
Woo!
I'm gonna need it.
Attack rolls or saving throws. Useful.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put that up there for concentration. To mark off your bless, I am going to put a little. Let's see.
Hashtag bless.
There we go. Put that on each of you. Sir Lancelot.
I take
D10
damage.
for poison. Well, that's... You take 4 points of poison.
Ow. I retaliate by smacking it. I don't think I need to roll the
Efficiently.
d4 for that. Or that one. And I'm gonna mark it again. Like, bop it.
Pop it.
Raw skirragan.
Now
Speaking
it
of humanoid.
takes 8 damage from the sword thing.
And
And
I
it
will...
instantly goes right for Sir Lancelot.
Huzzah! No more poison. Miss.
Talents.
Miss. That's the best you got.
Megan will laugh at that. Said, yeah. And let's see. No, that's right. She's at spells. She says chill touch. I believe she has to be close enough to touch. Anyway, so she's going to arc an arrow towards it again. She actually did some damage this time as the arrow just comes whooping over the head of Volt and kind of beds itself right into a wing joint. Volt, is kind of used to this treatment, and makes 2 attacks with his longsword. Bam, bam. Only the second one hits. He just kind of grins as he manages to draw some blood from the creature in front of him. Amunet.
She is, since
Yeah,
she
I keep
is,
forgetting Amunet.
yeah. Since she's crossbow expert, she can, if she does attack action, she can use a bonus action to attack with another one. So she's going to attack 3 times.
Yep, unless you roll a natural. I'll trade that your attack split anyway, so natural 1 will not cause it to break.
Ooh. Oh, ooh. Oh.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough at this point. Feathers just seem to be dropping off of it. Purplish blood just is pouring out of various wounds, especially where each of those bolts vanished from its body. Kurt, what would you like to do?
I want to smack it.
Remember, you have Bless.
I do. So here's my first attack. Whack.
Yep.
And that's
And that first attack is actually going to do it. You
Nice.
Just bring your warhammer around, and you somehow manage to connect right with the thing's face. You just bring wham, and it just goes right through the beak, smashing the head, smashing whatever brain it might have, and collapses it directly to the ground.
I don't know why it went twice. Oh.
Huzzah! We did it.
We didn't die. Yay!
And we got some extra meat.
And of course,
Yeah, Lancelot, do you want to grab me a matching arm? And she'll start opening up her bag and slowly pulling out the other arm he gave.
I grab the opposite arm and start pulling.
Are you trying to get a matching set?
Yeah.
And Sir Lancelot, you pull it off just like you would taking a wing off of a chicken.
I'm gonna put it back in the bag. I don't know why he does this, but he does it.
More rock meat, please.
Yeah, you managed to carve up maybe 2.5 steaks worth of rock meat. Not much. I think all in all, Sir Lancelot managed to get more. But of course, you got an arm, so.
Before we head on, can we take a little breather, please?
We gotta make it back to the group.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
Yeah,
I
what's
thought
the worst
that-
that could happen?
Exactly.
We could have a whole group of fungoid people pissed off at us. Oh wait, that happened.
That's why we're running. You see?
They're not mad at us,
Yeah.
they're just going crazy.
For some reason.
And waiting, take a breath, we'll have them catch up with us.
Fine,
Besides-
let's go.
You can breathe while walking like this.
She just
Sure.
face palm and just puts her crossbows back in her holsters and just shakes her head and keeps.
Life hacks with Sir Lancelot. You can breathe and walk at the same time. Do I need to roll survival and perception if I lead the group?
No, I think at this point you managed to walk on for the next hour and a half, and finally make your way back to the rest of your party, who've been waiting patiently for you.
Clavagool, I missed you.
Hello. He goes running toward his slime cube.
just stopping before giving it a hug. Like, oh wait.
Like, hug, wait. Right,
Bad
can't
idea.
do that.
Bad idea.
Last time I tried that, I got burned.
I looked up from my book and
And you see your party trudging towards you. They look like they've been through a lot. That they've not made the best choices lately. It's been hours.
And kind of look like we're in a bit of a hurry.
my word.
What?
I get up and I close my book, and I gently put my wormling down beside me, and like in my bag, and let him curl up in it. And I get up and I retrieve my sigil of Bahamut, and I start chanting from there.
Is he okay?
I tell everybody to gather around me, and I shall heal your wounds. As this battle-scarred cleric starts to chant.
Wait, we're hurt.
I'm gonna assume that you guys are all within touch and touch of fate.
Are we gonna take a short rest?
Oh, like I would, as a player, would like to.
Yeah. While we're taking a short rest, if we get one from the DM,
Yes, DM says yes.
I'm gonna use my bard thing, if I can find it. Where is it? And you can all get extra hit dice. An extra
But are we-
d6 when you roll hit dice.
Are we getting healed by Draco?
Yeah, I think we are.
Yep, I am. I was just making sure we weren't taking a long rest, so I don't want to waste my.
We're taking a short one, but let people use hit die first, and then see if there's any need to use healing magic. Would probably be the best bet.
Oh, with that plus 6, or the plus 4, it was 1 hit die.
Well, I'm fine.
It's only once per short rest, so you can't like get 2 d6s because using 2 hit dice, but it's still.
I still get my second one in action surge back, which is nice. Oh, jeez.
So while we're resting, Eminette just like somewhere in the middle, she like rubs her forehead and like shakes her head. Something's not right with that grove. Why did I say that
Yes.
place was beautiful?
I don't know.
I
mean,
it kind of was plenty.
I mean, it was
No.
interesting. I wouldn't say it was beautiful, but I
it was
know.
beautiful.
I don't know you
No.
well enough to know whether or not you would find that beautiful, so I just assume.
No, that something evil and horrible is in that grove, and it's infecting everything there. They're saying that something great is happening, something terrible is happening.
Well,
Giant tree things tried to kill us.
we
Yeah.
just caused chaos.
More than that. No, something bigger. They're what I hunt is there, and she is the ruler of all things, of decay and death and fungus. She's there.
Yeah, but there is a slight problem. We have kind of angered them.
Yes.
Helping
And so-
any further is going to be quite difficult.
Wait, how did we anger them?
Yeah, how did we anger them?
Well, they
Yeah,
seem to
what
be angry at
happened?
us. So I say
Everything
we.
was fine, and then
Yeah.
what happened?
They just snapped.
Yeah, they just suddenly
I
attacked.
think one of them broke
prisoners.
free from the mind control and thought they were being manipulated.
What?
Yeah,
What?
because the one was saying that one of the leaders was crazy or was doing something that he shouldn't.
Roll a deception check.
He did say something like that, though. I'm not lying here. He did say something like that. Unless I'm imagining
Still,
it.
Athnar, roll deception.
Sure.
Ooh.
29. I have
Wow.
expertise on all charisma skills, so good luck.
Yeah. So you can bullshit your way out of things and leave everybody else to clean up your mess.
Yeah, I mean that's why I tend to play charisma characters, because like that's
Ginger just kind of looks around at the party and goes, "Oh, okay. So what happened? Yeah. I bet somebody did something stupid, right? Am I right?"
no, they just
Not
went crazy.
Really?
Alright, everyone check under your boots. Who stepped on one of the small ones?
Jim Jar actually looks at her boot even though he wasn't there. Megan just leaves her arms folded. Grisdrop just kind of, eyes wide at Kurt.
What? Is there any reasonable explanation?
What?
We gained their trust. They let us in. They went mad. And we got
Yeah.
chased out.
But mad, yes, makes sense.
I
No.
think they're being controlled by something else.
You said you were after someone in there.
I did.
Who? Right. Silence.
She calls.
No?
She calls herself Zugtmoy.
That's a special name. Do I know that name?
Roll a history check.
Oh, great. Intelligence.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Sir Legend does not.
Well, he rolled
You
that
have
20 before.
no idea who that is, or who that might be.
Alright. This,
Could Char
Efner gets
Yeah,
around.
you can roll a
Yeah.
history check.
go strong? Let's see.
Ooh,
Alright, sure, I'm going to whisper to you.
Ooh.
whisper time.
I'm just gonna ask something to Aminet.
Whisper to a horsey.
So could
Hey,
this
I'm not a horse yet.
Sugtamoy, whatever she or he or they were called,
She.
could she have seen us? And if she's controlling them,
Very possible.
does she know you're after her?
She knows I'm here.
Oh well, kind of stupid walking around out in the open then.
She does not know my intentions, though.
But she knows you're here.
Yes. Mhm. She came to me in a dream. And whenever I was just with you down in the grove, she spoke to me.
I didn't hear her.
No, you wouldn't.
Whispering. Got it.
She's taken over that grove in its entirety, and I feel like this great whatever, the tall awakened mushrooms were saying. They were talking of something great that has come to the grove, and I fear that it is something of her doing, and therefore is quite evil and corrupt.
Yes, and we should stop her. Or it.
Very much so. Whatever it is. But that tower, I saw it from the inside in my dream. And it's possible that the myconoids were the ones that were serving her in that dream. It was hard for me to make out their shapes, but it just looked very familiar. A little too familiar.
Well, if we're going to stop her, we're gonna need everyone. And look at the people who stayed behind.
Well,
Well, Jim Jar pipes up. If we really need help to deal with this Neverlight Grove situation, we could always head to Blindenstone, and that's not that far away. I mean, more the merrier, right? We can go and convince the rest of the deep gnomes like me to come out and fight with the myconoids and fight with the what'd you say your name was? Zugdamoy? Is that right?
Yeah, you can call her the Fungal Queen.
Yeah. So, if we go all the way to Blindenstone, we can, recruit some people and, come back with them and deal with the Fungal Queen then. I don't think we should be doing this ourselves. Yeah. We should be, convincing some people that, might be able to do something about it.
Eminette will nod to that. Agreed.
So, it's only about 16 days from here to get over all the way to Blindenstone. I kind of started recognizing some of the passages around here, and yeah, I can tell it's just 16 days. Less if we hurry.
We're gonna have to hurry.
Yeah. So maybe we can make it closer to 12 days, something like that.
be faster if we had the horse. Where did it go?
There's even if you get down onto the river and, if you go a little bit south from here, there's a river that can actually lead us right to Blindenstone. We might even be able to get there faster. We could be able to get this in 10 days. No, wait, we don't have a raft. But you remember the river we passed, right? A couple days ago? Yeah. If we just, had some way of getting down that, like, some kind of transportation.
Hang on. I need
And
to check.
if you know knowledge about magic-y stuff.
Megan pipes up. I have a little bit of natural magic.
I found a rope.
Whoops.
What kind of rope?
Magic rope.
Is it attunable? Because, if it's attunable, we can figure out what it does, but it's not like I can identify anything. Jim Jar kind of grins. You know what? I think I might be able to do something about that. Here, give it here.
He holds the rope out to the tiny person.
Oh, cool, thanks. And he kind of holds it in his hands and says, let's see, what have I got in my pouch? And he reaches down into his little pouch, which mostly has coins in it, and starts fiddling around, and he pulls out a pearl. Ah, here we go, yes. I can identify this, yes. This is going to take me a few minutes. And he sits down, he holds up his pearl and, holds the rope and just starts, just sitting there for a while. After 10 minutes go by, he grins, he hands the rope back to Sir Lancelot and says, "Hey, pal, this is a rope of climbing. What do you think of that?
The rope that can climb.
Oh, no. Well, yes, actually. But, no, it's a really, really cool rope. It's quite a find. Where'd you find this?
In a hole.
Well, I guess there could be some really cool stuff in holes, yeah? But, yeah, the rope of climbing, yeah. It's, 60 feet, and it can hold up to 3,000 pounds. And then he kind of grins up at Sir Lancelot. That's about your weight, right? No, just kidding. But yeah, if you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak a command word, it animates. And as a bonus action, you can command the other end to move towards a destination you choose. That's great. That's awesome. You can just like use it to connect 2 points as long as you're holding on to it. But you just have to, tell it what the command word is. If you tell the rope to knot, large knots appear at about 1 foot intervals. And while knotted, it kind of shortens to 50 feet, but it makes it much easier to climb. And it's even pretty sturdy. It's got a, it can be destroyed, unfortunately, but it's pretty hardy. It's hard to hurt, and it's got some, what's the right word? I want to say health, but that doesn't sound right?
Durability.
Yeah, there we go. Durability, yeah. It's got some durability, too. AKA GM points out that it has an AC of 20 and 20 hit points. You can also just import Rope of Climbing into your, basically onto your character sheet, and it should list all of that stuff.
Yeah, I deleted Magic Rope and put Rope of Climbing.
Excellent. So yeah, there you go. I hope that's helpful.
Might be. We'll find out. It's a fancy rope.
Yeah, but we might be able to do something with that. Like, yeah. Well, the problem is we still need a boat of some kind. Oh wait, there was that dude that was hanging out on that bridge about the river. Wonder if he's back. 'Cause I know he vanished, but wonder if he came back.
Did the river there lead nowhere?
No. I remember now. That river will go all the way to Blendenstone if you head east on it.
Rivers are safe.
Yeah.
Rivers has tasty fish in it.
Yeah, maybe, but it looks like you got some more food there, dude. He's looking over towards Amunet at that point, noticing that she's doing something with the rock. And I think the other two Grick Corsfors are still on Sir Lancelot.
Yep.
She can be doing that too while this is going on. She's just making use of the time while the Identify was going on.
Okay. So, what do you think? What do you think of my plan? Yeah. We go all the way to Blindstone. We secure some troops, and we come back and deal with Neverlight Grove. I mean, if there's really a demon lord in there, then we really have to do something about it.
There is.
Have an army.
Yeah, we're just a couple people. We're half of us don't even have proper equipment because we were captured by this drow and they took a lot of it away. So we could really use some properly equipped people.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Eminent
Yeah.
nods.
Oh, you can't become lost even with except by magical means. That's pretty cool, Kurt.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. That's why I keep putting things up like that.
Yeah.
Because Rangers are badass.
Well, when they're in their
When they're in their environment, especially.
environment, then yes.
Yeah, people underestimate Rangers. I don't.
Right. Well,
So,
last one to the river is a stinky drow.
What's a drow?
Oh, that's this guy over here, and he points toward Athnor.
Oh, a silly elf.
Efnar is looking so
Megan
happy
kind of-
right now.
Megan kind of face palms and goes over to Sir Lancelot and says, "Those are the guys who were fighting in the war, silly.
Yes, the silly-looking elves.
The dark elves, yeah. They're not like the regular surface elves like my cousins. They're the dark elves are all most of them are bad.
This one seems
That-
okay.
That's one's viewpoint, yeah.
Well, you guys have been raising undead armies to come sack our kingdom for 200 years.
I'm sorry, we're not like you humans. We don't reproduce as fast, so we kinda need an army. I mean, do you want us to send our sons out and and have them die?
Yeah, well,
I'm not.
instead, pretty much everybody's dying up here.
Well,
I
you
mean,
could not just.
we
Right now,
have our
you
own problems.
calm down. Calm down, both of you. This isn't time for infighting.
I mean, as you can see, this isn't
Bye,
the
Kurt.
greatest place to be right now.
He just says bye, Kurt, as everyone else.
Amanet's walking towards Quirt. We're leaving.
Kurt and Glavagles, you're starting walking.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Get ready back to the river.
Alright, back to the river we go.
Sticking next to Megan Volt, basically.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys are back in the theater of the mind, and you are heading off towards that river, which I believe is a couple days' travel away. I kind of forgot. Oh well.
Just 5 minutes away. Just around the corner.
So, roll a 1d8 for me, please, Kurt, since you're a navigator.
Oh, yep.
I'll be right back.
Look.
Loyal will be right back.
Alright.
Yeet.
So, as it turns out, actually, you're moving at a quick pace, right?
I would say,
Uh,
I don't know.
I would assume so. We are
Okay.
kind of in a hurry.
So, due to various, subsidences, because occasionally tunnels have been blocked since the days you passed by them, and having to find new tunnels, it actually takes you about 6 days to get back to that river with the bridge.
Stupid tunnels. They won't put some supports. Typical trials. Don't secure a road. Mumble.
Grumblebee tuna.
If only we dwarf could
Now,
just...
do you guys remember
functioning.
what you saw when you came to the bridge originally? What type of person you saw there?
Yes,
half-orc?
All right, cool.
Ooh.
I thought so. So,
Gray-skinned.
yeah, as you get back, you find that half-orc is standing there again. He sees you, or at least not exact. Well, yeah, it is technically a half-orc, but it's half-orc, half ogre, I believe. Oh no, wait, sorry. Oh no, this isn't a half-orc, half ogre. This is a magically endowed orc. My bad. An orog. But the orog in question, the orc being, is standing there at the once again at the bridge and nods as you guys approach. It's like, I remember you. You were here before,
Met
yes?
well, yes. Met and well hail.
You mentioned the increase of demon lords in the Underdark. I fear that it is much worse than that. There have been several reports of major demons, along with all the sorts of minor demons recently.
Well, you can add another one to your list if you have not heard about the Neverlight Grove.
Yes, there have been strange sightings as of late. This is an ill omen. I and the others of the Society of Brilliance do not know exactly what we're going to do against these demon lords yet, but we are hoping that you might be allies.
Would you know about that society?
What
Or info?
do you know anything about the Underdark in general?
Yeah.
Well, you can still roll a history check, but it's
Okay.
going to
Would
be a high
Kurt
DC.
know?
You can also roll a history check. You know nothing.
14?
Nope, you don't know anything about these guys.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I'm
You've
curious
never
as
heard
well.
of them? Athner, you on the other hand, being a native of the Underdark, Have heard a little bit about the Society of Brilliance, and right now I'm trying to locate the proper page that'll give me the best information on them to share with the rest of you. Because I know I'd seen a Society of Brilliance page in here before. I'm just trying to remember where it went.
Society of Brilliance.
Yeah, it's one of those funny little things.
They worship light bulbs.
No. Alright.
Sponsored by GE.
Okay. So, you are aware that the Society of Brilliance is a sect of highly intelligent monsters that have banded together to solve all of the Underdog's problems. The Society especially investigates areas fused with the thing that I cannot pronounce properly, to ascertain whether it has something to do with the Society fears is some kind of demonic incursion. They are actually, they're typically, neutral to good, sort of, well, neutral really, and aren't fond of necessarily of the Drow, and don't attack people regardless of what race they happen to belong to. They typically prefer debating over, fighting with random people. Let's see what other things that you guys know of. Yeah. So they're usually pretty helpful to those who are, decent enough people or, aren't trying to threaten them. That's pretty much what you know. And the Society of Brilliance guy, again, says something about, yes, we are working towards trying to figure out exactly what we should be doing about these demon lords, but there's not enough of us to take them on. To even take one of them on would be too much. We're gonna need better action. Perhaps allies.
I mean, I think we would all benefit from working together on this issue.
Agreed.
Yes.
Good. Well, my name is Blurg. Who are you?
Or
Kurt.
Sir Lancelot.
Char, also sometimes known as Horse.
Eminent chuckles.
The NPCs give their names. Blurg kind of nods, looking at all of you. Well, so what do you know so far of these demon lords?
Wait, the demon lords.
I know the
sun. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I just needed a second.
you're scary.
The fungal mistress is in the grove, and she's planning some sort of wedding.
Wedding? The Urag kind of lifts a brow. Now that is quite unusual and quite disturbing if that's so specific. A wedding implies a union between something, and we're talking demons here. Demons do not usually unify. And then he kind of frowns for a moment. Oh dear, there's some kind of prophecy that talked something about that.
What prophecy?
He thanks for a moment. And I am going to roll a intelligence check on him to see if he remembers.
You're breaking up.
I'm going to roll an intelligence check on him to see if he remembers. And then he snaps to and says, "Oh, yes. Yes, there's a terrible prophecy somewhere in our archives. uh, some ancient story says that long ago the demons were once under, like before the world even, um, we're under some kind of control by a single demon, some kind of queen, and later on, after this queen was defeated and locked away, that there's this group that called itself the Court of Chaos, that said that someday there would be a some kind of messiah, I guess they referred to it as, that would somehow unify the demon lords together and bring about a brand new, well, something like that cannot be good. I mean, it seems ludicrous. Demon lords do not work together. But if somehow something could, take the place of the demon queen and this supposed demon queen, and unify the demons, well, I imagine the world would end.
That's bad.
Really bad.
Yes. So I'm hoping that's not what you're referring to.
I am exactly referring to that. It is happening.
Yes. Well, there is some good news, though. This supposed unifier, according to that prophecy, according to the Court of Chaos, is actually going to be immortal. Not a demon itself, not originally.
Did you say mortal? You broke up.
Yes. Some.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep talking low when it sounds like I'm breaking up. Yes, this it will be some kind of mortal, a person, someone alive, and everything, or at least not a demon, per se. Somebody that's in the material plane that will somehow unify the demons together and start, banding the demon lords under one banner.
Sorry about that.
That's not good.
Yeah, so at least it couldn't be Zugtamo herself. So maybe this wedding is something else, unless she's simply planning a wedding?
Not sure. It's unclear.
There's a lot of going around this group.
Well, it appeared in my dream that the myconoids were attending to her like handmaids to a bride. But I could have been looking into it differently.
Still, this is disturbing. If perhaps this Messiah already exists and is already starting to convince the demon lords to unify, and that this wedding of sorts is somehow going to unify Zugtamoy with somebody else. She does share a plane with the ruler of Ooze, and at this point the Blurg kind of looks over towards Glabagul. And if that thing there is actually a sentient being, then one would imagine that... sorry. Pronunciation on this one is very difficult for me. That not only is Zugtamoy somewhere here, but Jublex is also around.
Who?
The demon lord of oozes and slimes. It and Zugtamoy share a level of the abyss.
Well, that sounds like a lovely place. Mushrooms, some oozes.
Yes, and they're constantly battling each other according to the legends. And if they unified together, that would be terrible. And if it's something else that Zugtamoy is trying to unify with, especially if it's here in the material plane, that cannot be good either.
I don't like it at all.
Whispering, that's a no. So Blurg just kind of, nods a bit. So, yes, I might have to do some more research on this topic. Yes, that prophecy is disturbing. But so is this. I'll do some more research on Dugtmoy, perhaps.
I think it's important to do what research you want to, but also act as if to take precaution. This is real.
Yes, it is.
Shouldn't we prepare to crash that wedding though? I mean, there's gonna be 2 demon lords. Maybe it's not a good idea.
Hold on. Yeah, I only have 11 crossbow bolts. I don't think that's enough to take down 2 demon lords.
Megan chuckles. It's like, I doubt all of us together can even take down 1 demon lord, and I'm pretty good at things. She grins. Jim Jar actually laughs at that. Yeah. What do you think I can do? To talk it to death?
I have
Jim Jar, you
dabbing.
could talk anyone to death.
Oh, no.
I pound my fist to my chest. Like, don't worry, we have the mighty power of Bahamut on our side.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
him around.
I don't see him anywhere. Hey, God boy, why don't you ask Bahamut about this? This prophecy. Why don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, talk to your god.
The face plans.
And I go to a side, like I go off to the side, and I sit down and I start to pray to Muhammad, asking him about the prophecy.
Yep. Roll a 1d100.
Came back.
Nope.
I
You
lost
hear
it.
nothing.
I hear nothing. That was a 92.
When you're talking to your deity, you want to roll as low as possible. Because basically you have to you have to get your level or lower in terms of your roll. High is not always good.
And
Well-
I guess I come out of my prayer trance and I said, well, Bahamut's not picking up the phone.
What the phone?
Oh, did he put you on hold? That's not a good sign.
While Draco's doing that, Aminette's gonna kind of follow suit and kind of step the other direction, and she's going to close her eyes and hold her crossbow in her hand and try to commune with her patron.
Are you just going to roll a 1d100, or do you have a specific attempt?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, just rolling.
Alright.
Nah.
Because deities specific to Alaris are more likely to answer than deities that are everywhere.
And Kurt is going to go also step outside and answer to nature's call.
Well done.
Holly, at this point, is also going to put her hands together and start a prayer of sorts.
I pray to my lance.
Well, I'm going to roll a 1d100 and see if I answer nature's call.
Aminette's just like standing in the corner, like with her crossbow, like at her forehead, and like just turns to the right just to see like Kurt like unbuttoning his. She's just like,
That's not gonna play some music.
Holly sighs slightly and says, I think I also know about this prophecy. And she looks towards the others. When I was leaving my temple, I had received a sign from the divine light, and it was about such a prophecy that sort of it didn't say something exactly about a messiah. It said more about someone who was going to use the demons to sort of destroy the world. They were trying to make themselves into a god, and that the only way that they could be stopped was by a union of might, along with the power and pride of the divine light.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
wait.
oh, she looks over towards you as you say wait.
Do we need to have a wedding as well?
She shakes her head. No, it wasn't that kind of union. I didn't mean it like that. I meant more like there needs to be, some
Like a
kind
robe.
of show of force. An army, perhaps? But it needs to be maybe blessed or have the power and pride of the divine light with them. The though there's those that seem to think that might be me. She says softly, because I am the high priestess. Uh, Everybody who's interested, you can roll a religion check.
I'm gonna self-impose disadvantage on this. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because it'll be fun.
Nope.
Can I roll a history check to see how
That's a
much money
7.
I would make?
Oh, Sir Lancelot, you are a witness to this, and I am going to take you to Whispers.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Because it's funnier this way to have you over here. Okay, so the divine light has been worshipped in many forms throughout Alaris' history. Nobody really knows who or what the divine light exactly is. All they know for certain is that another god somewhere in the pantheon, whether unique to Alaris or in the multiverse, is the divine light. Some have said, believe that this is like Pelor. Others in history have believed it's the goddess Wus, who's the goddess of water here in Alaris. Some think it might even be Quer herself, the goddess of death here on Alaris. But nobody is certain who or what the divine light is. As a result, while there's lots of people who worship the divine light as another deity, like be it Pelor, be it Pelor the Dawnfather, be it the Morning Lord, who's like what was it? I forget exactly what that is, but we ran into that a lot back in Barovia days. It could be like any number of deities. The religion that devotes to the divine light as the divine light alone is extremely rare, and there's only like one priest or priestess at any given time, known as the high priest or priestess. There are other acolytes that occasionally go on pilgrimages to learn the secrets, but supposedly only they know the true identity of the divine light, and this is supposed to be a safety measure against enemies of the divine light. If Holly is the high priestess, she knows who the divine light is and has been sworn to secrecy on this matter. And as a result, she potentially, holds a lot of power in terms of the divine light's favor, which is also why she has well, even though she's technically a cleric, she kind of channels certain paladin-y powers. Because she's a special NPC, so she does that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she has the ability to lay on hands, which is supposed to be paladin only, but she's actually a cleric. She's the equivalent of she's basically the champion of the divine light, if you want to put it another way, but without the paladin stats, just cleric.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Oh, some people are be right back, so let's wait until they return before we continue on with this revelation.
Hi.
Aw.
Kitty!
I hear I hear Muse.
I put headphones on and I hear Kitty.
I liked you. You wanna say hi? Say hi again? No? No, you wanna say hi again. You just want me
Back.
you just want me to rub your chin.
All right. So at this point, if Sir Lancelot wishes to share anything, he may.
Okay.
I think you're right. Ain't that right?
Who's right?
The ones you say about, don't know your name. One that heals.
Holly kind of
Small
looks
one.
over towards Sir Lancelot. I am Holly.
Haley.
Holly.
That's what I said. I can feel the facepalm.
She really doesn't hate people, so she's a good cleric.
After all. Hmm. I think you understand what I mean. There's a uniqueness about you.
Holly kind of nods slowly. I do have a mission. I need to get to Zaladin. I think I might be able to find some of the, an army there perhaps. I mean, we do... The, whatever's going on, it seems to be happening here in the Underdark.
Hmm. We were gonna get an army from people that were like this tiny, tiny, tiny one.
Well, and Jim Jar looks over, says, "Well, really, I think you can get back to the surface from Lindenstone. If you want to, ignore whatever army we might have there, and dealing with whatever's going on in the Grove right now. You guys can always get back up to the surface, and maybe fight your army then, and and just come down and help us all out under here. Yeah, that could help. We could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still,
I think
this river will get us there. We just need transportation."
getting the biggest town we can be our best bet.
Agreed.
All right then. So we're just gonna need some kind of boat to our transportation. And he looks over towards Blurg. Blurg just kind of looks back. Boat, you say? And he kind of looks down that passage, the river. That's a little bit difficult, I imagine. He looks back at the rest of you. But you say you need transport here.
Yes. Make an army, come back, kill a
Hey,
demon lord. Easy.
Yes, that would be easy. I might be able to arrange a boat, but of some kind. But you'll have to give me a little bit of time on that. I need to go back, talk to the other members. A few hours. Do you think you can wait a few hours?
I mean, standing here is easy.
All right.
I don't know what the rest of the party, but he's got no problem.
Anyone else?
Do we have a choice?
Walking.
I'm fine with taking the thing.
I'm fine with it.
At this point, Blur kind of vanishes from sight, and you guys are left to your own devices for a couple of hours. What do you wish to do?
How long did he say he would be?
Hours?
7
hours.
hours?
I'm gonna tend to my weapons. And so-
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same
I'm
and
gonna
tune
cook.
my instrument.
I'm gonna pray to Bahamut and see why he didn't answer me.
Alright.
New phone, who
You
dis?
can only do those types of prayers once per day.
I know. I was just praying, just sitting there praying.
New phone,
Probably-
who dis?
He probably ignored you because you keep asking things of him.
You keep calling, and he's like putting you on a block list. Just block this number. Tell marketer.
I want to come live with you, Dad.
No.
Amanet's just gonna do some tests on the. She got some Varrock blood and Varrock black goo. She's just gonna pull out her little kit and see if there's anything fun with.
Kurt is gonna cook something up, but he's not gonna tell anyone what's in it.
Charles just gonna practically just watch or look around.
All right. So
And
please roll a check on your alchemy kit.
What stat do you?
Intelligence.
Okay.
So you discover, while analyzing the blood, there are some traces of poison that you think you can distill after a time.
Cool. She will then, over time, she'll try to distill that poison.
And what the rest of you guys wish to do while you're waiting?
That
Not
is what
much.
I'm cooking.
Mystery shroom.
Oh boy.
Roll a survival check on that, Kurt.
With pleasure. Well, I mean, my cooking utensils are the same, so I'm just gonna roll cooking utensils because it feels right.
Okay, cool. So, who wishes to try some of what Kurt made for dinner?
By the way, I was just sitting off in a corner doing this. So no.
I would imagine that Amanette's with you since she's got the bag of holding, so she's probably giving you some meat.
You're there. You're
yeah, so I'm totally there.
Some
Survival
mushrooms, rock meat, spices, bite of nothing. Wait, what?
Like looks over to the side. I'm like, what?
Any of you that wishes to try the meal that Kurt has prepared, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I mean, bugbears aren't exactly picky, so.
What do I need to roll?
Alright, so those of you who rolled under a 10, you have become poisoned by the food that Kurt has made.
Sweet!
Amunet, yes indeed you are throwing up.
Kurt, what did you put?
Sir Lancelot, this meal was delicious. And Kurt, you don't understand why Amunet is over there throwing up, and while Draco looks green.
Yeah, see.
Char, it was fine.
I need to just. I'm gonna go. And
It
she
wasn't
gets
that
up and like
bad.
goes around the corner and just like blows chunks.
Just like Granny used to make.
Draco and Amunet, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Oof.
Oh my
I
god.
take one bite and I go, ugh, and I just headbutt the table.
I think you guys are overreacting.
You guys don't have
No,
a
just-
table. You're gathered around in a
Kurt-
corridor, basically.
Char just looks at Kurt. It's like, what is wrong with them? It's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, sure, it's not your best cooking, but it's edible.
Amunet comes back and she like wipes her mouth. She's like, no, I think your cooking's good, Kurt. Sorry.
Yeah, I really think the Norfolk goo really brought out the.
I'm sorry, what?
I agree.
The Norfolk goo. You know. The
I
Norfolk
couldn't
goo.
taste that. I could taste that.
Amunet and Draco, please roll another Constitution saving throw.
Poor guy.
What shroom was that, by the way?
Oh, well,
The poison finally recedes. Your stomach starts unclenching. You're no longer
Or two-
throwing up or on the verge of throwing up. You're fine.
2 Trillimax, but also one mushroom I don't know. But it tasted great when I ate it raw.
I throw the bowl at somebody.
At who?
Whoever
Roll-
cooked it.
Roll a dexterity check to see if it hits Kurt.
Well,
What's your AC, Kurt?
it's a 16.
Can I
Then
attempt
the
to catch
bull
it?
smacks you. Roll the charity saving throw to see if you can catch it. Oh, it was about to smack Kurt. Sir Lancelot reaches over and snags it from the air.
Thank you.
More
Yes,
than
yes, the dishes.
If there's any more in it, he's gonna start eating it.
I'm sitting there like gritting my fist, like, where the hell did you learn how to cook? The abyssal plane?
No, I thought it was interesting though.
That was awful. I about lost my
Oh.
lunch for 3 days.
How rude.
Oh, come on. You're being overreactive. It wasn't that bad.
It's almost
You
as good
eaten
as
my
my
food
grandmother.
before, haven't you?
Amunet goes and just sits down with the group. And she doesn't really make any other comments. She's fine.
I mean, speaking about our abyssal plane, Dimitri just ate came from there, and we're fine.
So at this point, as you're looking around and finishing your meals or complaining about your meals, you notice that there is some strange wavering in the air. Some of you are starting to recognize this pattern. That there is a connection with the abyssal plane happening right now.
No.
One that reaches towards madness. Wisdom saving throws from all of you.
Oh,
Ah.
but I get advantage because I ate such a good meal.
Yes.
Actually,
I once again.
when it comes to Char, Kurt, and Sir Lancelot, you do get advantage on this.
What?
A 21.
Oh, wisdom.
Ooh.
Oh yes, thank God.
Oh,
It
crazy
definitely-
Ed.
Oh,
Oof.
Lucky number.
I'm so
13.
glad. Good job, Kurt, on having such a great meal that you managed to not.
It would have been
Go
a
on.
natural one otherwise.
I get throw advantage.
Oh,
I mean, oof.
ooh,
Oh,
Jim Jar,
that's
why?
gonna hurt.
Oof.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
dear! Oh
But
dear!
we
I'm not-
recognize this, right? Like, yes,
Yeah.
madness is in the air.
Yep.
Madness in the air.
You've had enough experience at this point to recognize that
I feel like
this
Sir
is a
Lancelot
wave
has
of
not put two
madness
and two
coming.
together for that.
Oh dear, Jim
Madness
Jar is in
the
trouble.
air.
Let me roll up my madness table. Okay, Spruik, which
Yeah,
did
so
any
we're all
of
gonna
you...
get die, guys.
That's fine.
Okay.
Murder pit.
Lost
Sir,
it.
Sir Lancelot.
Yeah.
Roll
this is
a
not gonna go
1d100
well.
Imagine
plus
if everyone failed.
No,
We didn't have a long rest, right?
Oh, you had several
well,
since last time, so it's,
yeah.
it's been
Didn't
it's
we-
been
it
6
was
days.
Like, it was like days to get here.
Yeah, it's been days.
Yeah,
So Sir,
days
to get here.
Sir Lancelot, roll a 1d.
Then I have my psychic blade
Sir Lancelot, roll a 1d100.
Oh, we have
plus-
had a short rest? I mean, long rest?
long.
Oh.
It took
Oh,
us
yeah,
6
that's-
days to get here.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
that's
sorry,
right.
guys. Once again, I forgot I was muted. God damn it! So everybody who rolled under a 14, you're in trouble.
Good.
So starting with Sir Lancelot, roll a 1d100 plus 1d10.
Oh, okay.
Quick
We're at
question:
80.
did I get draw advantage or not?
Yes, actually, I would get advantage on that. Kurt, you also roll a 1d100 plus 10.
It no matter.
Yeah, Athnar. Okay. First, I'm rolling for everybody who only has minor madness, so I have to roll one for Holly. Okay, no. First, I'm going to say who has what. Sir Lancelot. Oh, you are under the compulsion to eat dirt. Suddenly, everything is tasty, which means the food that Kurt. Well, actually, you liked what the Kurt did. So basically, you're now going to be digging in that pot of what Kurt made for the next 6 minutes.
Oh, that could be worse.
I mean, it's only
Kurt-
minor.
Kurt, you are essentially paralyzed. For the. Oh, sorry, I was reading that wrong. No, you are. You're essentially paralyzed for the next 10 minutes. Your brain, your mind just kind of retreats into your brain, into your head, and you don't see anything, you don't hear anything, you don't feel anything outside of your own head, and you're just kind of stuck there. Next
Oh,
up
boy.
will be Holly. 100 plus
The healer goes crazy and kills everyone.
So far, so good. We
88.
haven't gone.
She's simply stunned for the next 7 minutes.
And now we get to the bad ones. That rolled really low.
Yep. So yeah, people who rolled under a 10 are going to be stuck with with a more long-term madness.
Oh,
So
good.
first up is Amunet. Let's see, Amunet, Athnar, and of the PCs, Amunet and Athnar are the ones. So Amunet, you feel compelled to repeat a specific activity over and over, such as washing hands, touching things, praying, or counting coins, for the next 4 hours.
Ding, 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 ding,
Uh-oh.
ding, ding.
Athnar,
We have a
Oh,
winner.
God.
Athnar, you are unconscious. Roll a 1d10 to determine how many hours.
Let me just taking a nap.
60.
Wait! Oh, I'm unconscious.
For 60 hours. You're unconscious for a couple of days.
What?
Does it say? Wait, does it say unconscious or does it say sleeping? Cause
Unconscious!
dang it!
Uh,
Good luck, guys. I'm taking a long nap.
So I have to roll first for Grisdrop. After that, it is. Oh, after that is Jimjar, who's got a worse one. So yeah, Grisdrop also falls unconscious for the same amount of hours. She's also unconscious for 60 hours. God, poor Grisdrop. And finally, Jimjar. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
No, don't say that.
Jim just starts stabbing everyone, and everyone is either paralyzed or unconscious. So he's gonna murder all of us.
Oh god, it actually fits with him. Indefinite madness. I can't take anything seriously. The more serious the situation, the funnier I find it. That's pretty much what he already has.
Just more of the same.
But at least it's not as bad as trying to kill everyone, or...
Yeah. So the madness wave kind of recedes for those of you, and it's like everybody around you is simply in a bad way. Two of you are unconscious, one of you is completely paralyzed, one of you is eating just random things, one of you is stunned. Meanwhile, Megan and Volt are just kind of looking at each other, looking at the rest of you, looking over at Draco and Char, and going, oh fuck.
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
What's wrong?
I'm-
Oh, they're asleep now, apparently.
This is not good.
No, it's not, is it?
Just pull some dirt and put it in his mouth.
Eminette's just sitting in the
giggling.
corner, snapping her fingers, summoning a bolt, snapping her fingers, making it disappear.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
guys
she's
are
doing
great.
over
Yeah,
and over.
I love you guys. This is the funniest thing ever. Meanwhile, Holly's just kind of staring blankly at nothing, and Volt and Megan are both kind of going around and putting Athnar and Grisdrop, next to each other, so at least they're easy to find.
Well, at least nothing too bad happened.
And Megan just kind of looks up and glares at Char for that one. You really shouldn't say stuff like that. That's just gonna, make certain things act. And at this point, Jim Dart just kind of laughs harder. Yeah, her gods is probably hanging around wanting to mess with us. Yeah, that sounds great.
This is gonna be a very, very long one.
Hello to Twitch chat.
Hello.
Hello, Twitch chat. Welcome to Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. Out of 11 characters, only 4 managed to not get mad.
Hey, some
Some
of us
way.
only have short term. It's fine.
Still
I'm
got
just
mad.
eating dirt. It's fine. Really, he's a bugbear, so
Yeah, he's eating worse.
he's
And-
probably
Go
yeah.
ahead.
He's probably eating like try to eat part of the zombies that he killed. To be fair.
So yeah. So basically, Athenar and Grishdrap are going to be out of commission for a bit. And I think this is probably a great point at which to say goodnight on this subject, so that we can start fresh in a couple of weeks and figure out exactly what's going to happen then.
Okie dokie.
It has been an interesting session. I did not expect the Grove to suddenly put in a situation where you'd have to run away from it.
Glares over at Quentin.
Quentin.
I mean, it was clever. This is the same sort of thing that as other characters have done that have gotten you guys all in trouble. Except, of course,
This
for
is
Loyal,
fun.
because this is the only game he's in with us.
Look.
Sleeping through this.
But yeah, Loyal, congratulations, you've joined an insane grip.
Mm.
I've done it or what?
Alright. Bye, guys.
Or loyal.
Have fun.
I'll
was
see.
fun.
I'll see the majority of you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a